I'm not doing this because I want to take long showers with you assholes.
Ain't you them kids that have been whacking off in my tool shed?
By a bunch of fargan ice holes like yourselves.
Yeah, well, listen, you ought to ditch the geeks in the car with now and get in with us, but that's all right. We'll worry about that later.
Oh, my God. There's 100 morons in my basement.
It's you, Larry.
Lollygaggers. Diamond dogs have struck again.
Real prick.
No, they could be a lot worse.
Why did you kiss my ear? Why are you holding my hand? Where's your other hand? Between two pillows. Those aren't pillows.
4 of us wolves running around the desert together in Las Vegas, looking for strippers and cocaine.
1, 2, 3, Transformers!
Live from Scott's parents' basement, this is the Basement Benchwarmers Podcast.
We're the Basement Benchwarmers Podcast, back live for another week. The Milwaukee Bucks are who we thought they were. Let's start the show with that. Exactly who we thought they were at this point. But before we get to the NBA and the Bucks being down by almost 30 before halftime of Game 2 of the Eastern Conference semifinals, what'd you guys do this week? We got Ed and Eric here. Ed and Willie here tonight. Eric,
who the hell am I?
Eric is finding fine beer all over the country right now, and Glenn is looking for dolphins. I don't know what that is. Miami Dolphins.
In all the wrong places.
I was waiting for the squeaking there.
So what'd you guys do this week, Ed?
Oh, what did I do? I went to a birthday party on Saturday, my nephew's birthday, and we had a bonfire under the night skies. Pretty nice. You know, the skies are so clear, I could literally see hundreds of stars in the sky. You guys ever just stopped once and just, stared up into the sky, gazed in the, looked up there at all the stars?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's done it. And you wonder how many intelligent civilizations are out there. You guys ever think about that? You look up there and like, what else is out there in the universe? I did that. And then I was thinking, man, how many millions of those aliens voted for Joe Biden? Sorry.
Hello.
Willie, what'd you do this week?
Actually, you went to a baseball game. So I went to a baseball game. And I saw the Tigers beat the Brewers. I think the Brewers are like 9-1 right now, and they can attribute that one loss to the Tigers. So I did that. I went down to Naperville and watched my goddaughter playing a soccer game. She plays for Lansing United. They played in Naperville. I think it was on Friday. Yeah, against Chicago Mustangs. They got beat 2-0, but it was fun to go down there. I mean, I hated the drive down there, but a lot of traffic. So
I don't understand these soccer names. It's like Iowa Union or Union. I'm like, I have no idea.
They all like unions or clubs or
FC Johnson City.
Right.
It's like, what? I have no idea what that is. I wasn't even sure they were American, half of them. I have no idea.
So yeah, that was my excitement. How about your Scott?
Nothing special. Went in the pool this weekend at my mother-in-law's.
You opened it up?
It's open. It was 85 degrees, so it was,
the water was 85
already.
Yeah,
they have a pump or a heat
They
pump?
have one of those heaters you lay outside the pool in the water. The sun hits it, and then water pushes through it. So yeah, they have one of those. So.
That's solar. That's what we're going to be running our cars on pretty soon.
Yep.
Solar water.
Well, you know what? If it keeps the pool warm, so I'm sure it's going to work fine for cars.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Hopefully nobody pees in my car's tank.
There was no shrinkage in that pool.
It's
shrinkage.
Yeah, and then that's about it. Nothing else. That was it for the weekend, I think, right? Yeah, I didn't. It was a very boring weekend, which is good. It's not bad.
It was nice.
I went and bought some flowers with my wife at Stein's.
Oh, well,
they have lots there.
I thought you were buying them for Willie's funeral. Get in early.
He's being proactive.
They live for 2 weeks, so I got plenty of time.
He's got to nurture them.
Just put them in water. You'll be fine.
I want to be black anyway when I give them to them.
Water, a little bleach.
So anyway, tonight's show, we're gonna be kind of all over the place a little bit, but we're gonna start with but here's where we got the fan poll is most moist. Wow.
The most moist.
The most moist female
I
analyst.
have a list.
No, the most iconic sports pitcher, and since it's a podcast, I mean, we'll have to paint a picture when we talk about them, you guys. But the pictures are, we say him, everybody know what the picture is, obviously. Our snake draft is worst sports owner after last week's best. I'm going to go to the worst. Mount Rushmore is AFC North, and we'll talk about a little bit the NBA, the Milwaukee Bucks. Also, a little bit up the NFL. I know we talk about a lot, but Aaron Rodgers in the news again this week. At the time passed and a team talk today. The Mark Murphy came out and had a statement, I guess. So we'll talk about that a little bit. Also, MLB, Cubs, a little bit of a swoon there for a couple games. 1-1 finally. The Brewers are heading with the arrow pointing up. Cubs kind of pointed the arrow down for the weekend. And also, there was one more thing. Also, John Rahm this weekend. COVID test had him bail out of the Memorial when he was winning going in this Sunday. We'll talk about that also. Let's start off with the Bucks. And game one was on Saturday, this past Saturday, and it was a good game till about 5 minutes left in the third quarter. And when your number two goes 6 for 23 and 13 points, being Chris Middleton, you cannot win. And I know people are going to say you can't blame one guy, but here's the thing: there are two guys that were left in the court when Harden got hurt, put up 51. Giannis had 34, and Giannis and Middleton didn't score. They scored 47 combined. That's not good. Giannis did his part, did his game. There was a few times in the game where I questioned Giannis's thinking when he decided to shoot threes with Blake Griffin guarding him. And Blake Griffin has found Blake Griffin is Isaac Bruce of basketball. Please figure this out. Isaac Bruce was hurt for years, looked like he was done, but then when Kurt Warner got there, Isaac Bruce had a Hall of Fame career the rest of his career because they started winning and it was fun. They just showed a stat on this game. He had 18 dunks since he joined the Nets. He had no dunks. As Willie brought that up, no dunks at all with the Pistons. It was like a couple of years since he had a dunk. He's had 18 dunks. So don't tell me he was just making his money, cashing a check in Detroit. Isn't that cool to see? And I never really was a fan of Blake Griffin the way he acted when he was with Detroit, when the Bucks swept them a few years back and he was cheap the last 5 minutes of the game, just was hacking people for fun. Not a fan of his, and I hope he gets his back. Hope the Bucks remember that in this game. If they're down at the end 3-0 and they're going to lose, I hack the crap out of him.
I knew this was coming because this is the first year I did not draft Blake Griffin in a fantasy basketball league. I'm not shitting you. I've had him for 4 straight years, and he's been a disaster. So you knew he was going to break out once I didn't draft him.
That's how it works with you, Ed.
Yeah, Me and Blake Griffin, we got this thing.
But to talk about, I mean, Blake Griffin's one. I mean, James Harden being out. I mean, as a Bucks fan, when James Harden left that game, the first 2 minutes of the game, 3 minutes, you had to. I was right away. I'm like, that could be the crack they need, and they can win the series. Now he's gonna be out the series. And now the worst thing, if they go up 2-0, he can be out the series. I mean, and I don't know if he even comes back. It's the same hamstring he missed 21 games for. So I don't think Harden comes back anyway for the rest of this tournament. But I think the Bucks are letting a chance slip out of their hands, and they're just not. They shot terrible off from the 3-point line. They didn't have a ton of threes, but they didn't defend it very well. Their interior defense was mediocre at best. And this game, we've been preparing for the show to start, but they're almost down by 30. So I'm guessing it's much more the same.
65-41 right now,
yes.
sir.
Oh, they're coming back.
Yeah.
Don't call the comeback.
So what is that? 34?
24.
24. Okay. Well, I'm sorry. Common Core. I made a mistake there. My bad.
Hey, it's the last day of school.
Yeah.
And he's got his shoes on.
And I got my shoes on. That's why I got tennis shoes on. So yeah. So let's go through right now and kind of talk about our picks. And so it's you standing. We have Nets. Willie has Nets 76ers still alive. Ed has Nets 76ers looking good. Has Nets winning both. I had 76ers Nets winning also. So we all have Nets going. We all have the same final two and the winner. Eric has 76ers Bucks. So that might
Can't have that.
he could. Yeah, they could play next series.
Oh, then
Yeah, in the Eastern Conference Finals.
in the East.
Yes, sorry.
I was like, wait a second.
Now for the West, Eric had Clippers Suns, still both alive. Clippers winning. Willie had Suns versus Mavericks. So Suns still alive.
Did you see the Mavericks, man? Luka looked like the white Larry Bird.
Yeah,
this week he was looking good.
I had
the white foreign Larry Bird.
I had Utah and Phoenix, and the Suns winning. And Ed had Portland Lakers.
How's that? That was the one I was thinking of when you. I was like, wait a second.
Wait, I didn't have them, but we all have our champions still left as of today. Nets in 5 for Ed, Bucks in 6 for Eric, and this is for the finals. Nets in 6, and I've got the Suns in 7.
Can I change mine to Nets in 3?
If they're playing the Bucks, yeah. So I think as we sit here right now, let's go back to the Bucks. If the Bucks go down 2-0, and if they come back and win this game, okay, I'm gonna tell you right now. If they come back and win this game tonight, they'll win the series. But they're not going to.
No.
I just sorry. I should say that because I love to see him come back. Don't people that think I hate the Bucks people that said whenever they you hate them. No, I don't. But I get always people tell me I drink the Kool-Aid, and when I don't drink the Kool-Aid, I get complained about. So the Bucks, I didn't feel good about the Bucks all year, and I've said this many times. And it's a shame Eric's not here to look at give me weird looks the whole time I'm saying this. But as Hop said, Eric's not here because Aaron Rodgers isn't going to camp, or Bucks are getting whooped. Which one? No, Eric's yeah, both. So, but like I said, what do you guys think about? Do you think the Bucks have a chance if they go down 2-0?
No, well, I mean they have a chance, but
if you are a betting man and we're going to Vegas,
Harden's out now for all.
I'm going to guess Harden's going to miss the rest of the series unless they get to a game 7. But it's a hamstring, and that's the injury that plagued them all year. All year. It wasn't like it just came up. He came back, got hurt again, went out. They thought he was healthy now, so he could come back. But let's just say Harden doesn't. Let's just say Harden doesn't play. Would you bet money on the Bucks winning 4 games out of the next 5? Right? That's what they need.
Whose money is it my money?
Oh, yeah.
No. Heck no.
So you think if the Nets win the night, you think it's over, basically?
Yeah, I mean, the Bucks have to make a big run here in the second half. If they can get it close and actually competitive, might change the feeling of the series. But, man, down 24 at halftime, that's not...
Is it 2-3-2?
I think it's 2-2-1-1-1. I believe they changed it a couple years ago.
Okay.
Which does break it up. I mean, the Bucks get to go home for 2 games. They could win 2 if they don't win the night. Then you just got to win 1 on the road, just 1.
Right.
Yeah.
So
if you serve home court and get to game 7, I guess it's possible. Anything's possible. I mean, to be honest, big picture, if it were to go to a game 7, who has more pressure? The Nets. I believe the Nets have more pressure.
Absolutely.
The Bucks don't have any pressure, although because they're not the favorite right now. They weren't the favorite when the series started. It's the Nets with their big 3 were hell. I mean, they're the favorites. So I would have to say that if you can push them to a game 7, I think the Bucks have a great chance of winning the series. But I don't think it gets to 7. This could be Toronto all over again. It really could.
So it looks right
bad.
now, Brooks Lopez has 10 points. Holiday has 10. Jazz has 6.
Oof.
Well, there's nowhere to go but up.
What does Middleton have?
8.
Oh, what's his shooting tonight? What's his shooting?
doesn't give me that.
Okay.
These stats.
But
anyways.
like I said,
Oh, hold on.
Oh,
I
that's
do have. No, maybe.
Yeah,
no, I don't.
PJ Tucker and Giannis have combined for 6 points.
So 6-0.
Yeah, 6-0.
Wow.
In 39 minutes or 29 minutes. Never mind. Yeah,
Common Core again.
Jeez.
Common Core.
This math shit's hard.
So yeah, I'm kind of worried about the Bucks. I was, and, after game one, you kind of look, okay, they'll flaws, whatever. You say, what's one game? You steal one on the, make it 1-1. You get out of town. You feel good. I don't know. I don't like leaving town 2-0, even if you are going home. It's just, I don't know. I want the Bucks to win, but if I was a betting man and they lose this game, I just can't take the Bucks.
Giannis has only taken 8 shots.
Good defense. I don't know.
So it comes down to the coaching, right? Isn't that what we always said? I mean, we talked about this since the beginning of the season.
I don't know.
Remember they had such a bad run,
yeah.
And we're like speculating about the coaching.
Yeah, I actually brought it up because I didn't know much about the Bucks at the time, and I said, "Wouldn't he be on the hot seat here if they're not?"
And he was.
This is booty Hauser.
booty Budenholzer.
Budenholzer.
So I mean, he's got to be.
And I'm not going to give Steve Nash a leg up in coaching just because he's so young and he's got, coaching wise, and he's
a manager,
man for man, and we can argue this all day. And I think a few weeks ago, me and Eric kind of did argue it, but man for man, the Brooklyn Nets are a better team.
Oh, yeah, 3 Hall of Famers.
And I'm not saying, I don't want to use the word team. They're better personnel wise. Let's put it that way. They're just better. I mean, you got Durant, one of the best scorers in the NBA, hands down, when he's healthy. You've got Kyrie Irving, who he's a weirdo off the court, but when it's playoff time, he just doesn't miss a shot. You give him a space for a 3, it's going in. And then James Harden, if he was playing, he's another guy who can shoot from wherever he wants. So to be honest, how bad would the first game be if Harden would have played the whole game? How bad could this game be if Harden's? I don't know. Would it be worse? Would it be? I can't believe it would be better for the Bucks. I don't know. Does Harden make the Bucks better? I don't know. I mean, against them, so I don't know.
They didn't game plan for that.
Well, look at the Nets.
yeah. That's probably what do we do?
Yeah. Harden's not here. I mean, who do I guard?
Yeah.
Oh God, who's got this guy? I had Harden.
That's the problem. Yeah, they had it all planned for having Harden bombing 3s on them. They still have. I was looking at their bench. They got Jeff Green, Mike James. These guys are all accomplished.
Mike James had a good game 1.
Yeah,
really good game 1.
He's playing decent today too.
It's Durant's got 21 and Brown's got 11.
What does Blake Griffin have?
Blake Griffin has
only
7
and 6 rebounds.
You can get 15 and 5 or 6 from Blake Griffin. And Blake Griffin made like 5 or 6 hustle plays the other night. Just total hustle plays. It was ridiculous. It's just, you can't get beat to the ball in the playoffs. And he was getting offensive. He got like 2 offensive putbacks. Like it was like watching a rec league, like watching a 5th and 6th grade boys or girls team getting beat at the boards, which happens all the time, obviously. It was like they were just getting putbacks on them. It was crazy. It was insane. I'm like, this isn't good playoff basketball. You can't be happy about this. And I'm sure Budenholzer wasn't, but this is his job now. Basically, he's gonna be gone. I mean, if they lose a series, if they get swept by, he's gone. He is gone. There's no way.
Jason Kidd is coming back.
Nah, Kidd. I'm gonna ask you guys about that later in a minute, but of those guys, but I only had to talk about Kidd. I forgot about it. Thanks for reminding me.
Right.
But I don't know who they would bring. But I just think that they've talked about. To be honest, Darvin Ham has been supposed to get a shot, and I believe he's still an assistant on that team. And would they move him up to let him try? I don't know. I don't know, because is there someone out there right now that you would go?
Well, you can't just move a guy up. Look at Chris McIntosh.
Yeah, well, he did. He got it though.
Yeah, but now they're fighting it.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just think that the Bucks are in. If they lose this game, which I don't know, I don't see it changing much, but it could. I don't want to be a negative Nelly, but I guess I am. So let's move on to anything else about the Bucks or the NBA playoffs. Anything you like?
I do have something.
Anything you like you saw from another team this week? You know,
I do. So I don't know if you guys may have seen this already, but none of the 8 teams still alive in NBA playoffs have won a title since the playoffs expanded to 16 teams in 1984. 76ers in 83, Bucks in 71, Hawks in 58,
Jesus,
Clippers, Jazz, Nets, Nuggets, Suns, never.
Wow. So that Buck streak since I've been alive, it doesn't look as bad.
No,
right.
Yeah.
Want some more?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Pour it on, Willie. Pour it on.
Luka Doncic scored or assisted on 77 points on Sunday, the most in a Game 7 in NBA history.
Since Larry Bird, right?
Right?
That was my joke.
And let's see, what else do I have? This is kind of a funny one here. With the win by the LA Clippers, Tyronn Lue improves to 4-0 all-time in Game 7s. The only other head coach in NBA history to win.
Let me guess. Go ahead. What's the question? Go ahead.
The only other head coach in NBA history to win each of his first 4 Game 7s is.
I was going to guess Pat Riley.
Nope. Gotta go a little bit deeper.
Is it a? It's going to be a Celtic coach.
Yes, and it's going to be easy then.
That's not too hard.
And it's Red
Auerbach.
Yes, you are correct.
Okay.
Who went 8-0?
Oh, nice.
8-0.
You know, and I was going to say Phil Jackson, but you can't.
I was going to.
He never got to Game 7s.
I was going to say
with the.
I was going to say Rivers, but he's lost like 7 in a row.
Wrong one.
I think before that though, he had a pretty good run,
Yeah.
right? Not now.
Is he coach the 76ers now?
Who?
Doc Rivers? Is that who coached the 76ers?
I don't know.
I believe so.
Yeah, I believe he got the job there. Remember they retreaded him?
Oh, he'll blow this then.
Yeah. Don't. 76ers,
Just a matter of
they got blown
time.
out. They almost. Well, that game was incredible. They were getting whooped, and they came back and almost won that game. The 76ers.
Oh, I know.
They
It
were
was
down
just
by
like-
over 20 with like 5 or 6 minutes left, and they almost lost.
Speaking of that game, I have a couple more little tidbits here.
Yep.
Trae Young is the first player in Hawks franchise history to have 35 plus points and 10 plus assists in the playoff game. Okay. Trae Young becomes the second player in NBA history to score 30 points in each of his first 4 career playoff games. He joins whom?
First 4 career playoff games, scoring 30 points.
I'm going to say Pistol Pete.
Career playoff game. Road games. Road games.
His first 4 playoff
road
games.
games.
Yep. Is he recent, the guy?
No.
Oh, okay.
So I said Pistol Pete. That's
No,
I was thinking
no.
it's got to be somebody way back.
He's a tall guy.
Jabbar.
Yes.
Lou Alcindor.
Lou Alcindor, yes.
For the Bucks.
Who
Good
did it
call.
for the Bucks in 1970.
Wow.
Yeah, that was when they won.
When he said
Yeah.
tall, that gave it away. I guess it could have been a lot of tall guys, but whenever you say tall for NBA, I always think of him first.
Right.
It's weird. It's
Why
weird.
wouldn't you?
Because he was
But he was lanky.
he was a good scorer too. Very
Roger.
rarely have really tall guys that are
Roger. Roger.
Roger.
And that's all I got to say about that.
Okay. That's it.
Bob Pettit got it.
About Pet. Oh, there you go. Lou Alcindor. Nice.
He just doesn't type as fast as we blurt shit out.
Yeah.
We have to pay attention. We need another TV over here, like, so I can watch stuff.
Oh yeah, great. So you can get the reflection off my head on that screen.
They'll give you like stimulated hair growth.
That's not real. That's not what happened.
Is that a real thing? You got to wear a helmet at home. Those helmets.
You know what I
What's Amber been rubbing on that?
You know what I always thought about is like, okay, so you put this stuff on your hands or rub it on your hair to stimulate growth. Why aren't your hands all covered in hair? If that stuff really worked,
If it was something like growth,
I've never
well, I guess
seen
rub it on
George
there.
Costanza's hands.
mine would be like all of a sudden it'd be like Ed's got like a handprint on his butt,
Making jokes.
one on his.
Put some on your hand and rub your buddy's face. Hey, how you been? Wake up next day, big patch of hair, and it's like, what the heck? I just shaved, and I'm not Italian. I am, but that's good stuff right there. Okay, well that was actually pretty fun.
Bob said it was on Sports Center. He already stole that.
Oh,
They're stealing your bits before you even do them.
Hey, thanks for watching. You saw me at Sports Center, Bob. Thank you very much.
So let's talk about you brought up Jason Kidd, and I found it interesting. People had said this about this. So Jason Kidd has been brought up for coaching jobs, and he said he's not going to take the Portland job. You don't want the Portland job. I don't know if his name will come up for other jobs. Who knows? But the question I have is that so he was arrested, correct, for beating his wife, I believe, back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
He was a wife beater.
I think it was multiple times, wasn't it?
And I don't understand. So if a player does this, he can't play no more, a la Ray Rice. That's about it. That's about it.
Ray Rice is the only one that can't play because it was filmed.
Yeah. But the question I have is that so why can he get a head coaching job? I mean, we're going back to retreads. I said this a couple months ago. Why do we keep retreading and not get like? I don't mind if they want to have minorities coach. That's fine. That's good. That's great. That's awesome. It's probably great minds out there. But why do we keep retreading the guys that have already done it and failed? numerous occasions. Doc Rivers is a great example of the guy. Now he was given a team. He's not. This is the team he has wasn't a team he had to go make better. It was there. I mean, now you're going to take Jason Kidd and give him a job somewhere. Why do we keep retreading guys, and especially guys that have been in trouble?
Yeah,
I mean, with
Doc
the law.
Rivers is kind of an idiot too. I mean,
Yeah, I don't understand. I don't understand this. I question it all the time about this retreading of guys, and not like a guy like I'm a huge Darvin Ham fan. I think he'd be a great head coach. He's learned under Budenholzer. Now we talked about Budenholzer a little bit, but still, Budenholzer is a good coach. There's nothing wrong with Budenholzer. Okay, sometimes the players take some of the blame. Got to make shots, right? I mean, 6 for 23, and tonight obviously you talked about the shooting, not a lot of shots, not shooting great as a team. So if you're open, you got to make them. So why not Darvin Ham? Why not who was the other guy last year they talked about? I can't remember. Another guy that was talked about. He had a chance, and you know, it's I don't know. It's just
there's got to be some college coaches out there that are qualified.
Well,
I don't think they're interested, to be quite honest with you, because they're making a ton of money.
Yeah,
I'm not talking about the big guys, the Caliparis and the Coach K's, but there's got to be guys at some of these smaller schools that have been working their way up.
Like how about I don't know, was Shaka Smart ever offered a job somewhere in pros? Maybe he wouldn't take it, but I know he just lost his job in Texas, correct? He got
He's at
fired.
Marquette.
Oh, went to Marquette. Yeah, I'm sorry. So I don't know.
Just a blink of the eye, and he's somewhere else.
yeah. He left Texas before he got fired.
Right.
Because he knew he was going to get fired. So he got a job at Marquette. So okay, so yeah, I don't know. I was just asking you guys, what do you think about the whole the way they talk about wanting to have certain coaches, but then they just keep hiring the same guys.
To me, basketball and hockey, there's only like 30 guys, and they seem to just shift them in and out of teams. I mean, baseball, every once in a while, a guy comes up from AAA, or you get some young new David Ross type guy coming up, or a council that really didn't put their time in the major leagues coaching or in the minors coaching, and they just bring them right in, which has been pretty common lately. But you don't see that in hockey and basketball. They use those same guys over and over.
Hockey is pretty bad at it.
It's horrible.
Right. Yeah. Well, do you think the fact is they don't give people enough time to be bad or good? Well, they give enough time to be bad, but they never give them a chance to be good. Because you know what? It takes a little time to turn people over, Well,
Belichick was super successful right from the get-go, right?
Right.
Yeah.
That's the Browns.
I agree. You're probably right.
Yeah.
It's just you have to. It's a win now, and we're talking about owners here coming up, but some of these owners, they want you to win now.
Unrealistic because they look at them because I guess here's the thing is they throw money at stuff, but do they throw money at the right things? Right.
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
think about. I mean, you're a Bears fan. I'm a Lions fan. What are you?
I'm a Packer fan, I think.
You think so?
We'll see.
In Wolf's clothing.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. If the Bears move over to Arlington like they're talking, I might be a Bears fan.
That'd be a nice ride there, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it's a way easier ride than going up to Green Bay and sitting on those stupid bleachers.
We get there.
Can you imagine?
We'd be there at 5:00 in the morning.
Can you imagine how nice the stadium's going to be in Arlington?
Oh, yeah.
We'll probably have heated ass spots for the seats.
That's right. No, we'd be on saddles.
Yeah. Saddles. Yeah, I'll take a saddle.
That'd be sweet. Saddle.
Here we go.
Mint juleps, and
honor
wear funny hats.
You
So
have a hat? You can't come in.
yeah, you gotta have a what do they call those hats the ladies wear? I can't.
I know the guys are fedoras.
I don't know. Nobody.
Matt Hop will know.
Nobody's listening.
Nobody's
anyways.
fucking listening. Anyway. So let's go to our fan poll question. Our fan poll this week was what is the most iconic sports picture ever? And I've got a few to start off the page. Bob Pettit, The Catch, Dwight Clark. Chris Groves has the picture of Brett Favre running across the field with his helmet off his head.
Oh, yeah.
To throw to Andre Rison. And then he has one of a Brewer, number 8. And I do not know who that is. Must have hit a game-winning home run. Was that on a playoff game or something? I don't know. So it's not too iconic. I think he missed.
Was that Ryan Braun? Is he number 8?
No, that's not Braun. Oh, that's Braun. Yeah, you're right. It looks different. It looks kind of chubby. But
Yeah,
must have maybe hit a game-winning home run in a playoff game. I don't know. See, that loses us there.
Is that before or after he tried to screw some guy's family over?
That's probably before.
Very iconic.
Yeah. So I'm gonna Chris. I like the Favre one is it's great because I know what that is when I saw it. But the Brewer one is tough for me. But hey, thanks for playing. The Catch though was a great one also.
Yeah.
Willie, what do you got? Do you have any?
You know, they like retreaded.
Okay.
Pape had the catch. Or
okay.
Or am I on yours? I could be on yours. I don't know what the hell. Let me find this. No, it's pretty much the same thing. I mean,
okay. Well, I got a couple more. Steve Melke has the Lou Gehrig talking.
Yeah.
Him speaking
sitting at with the microphone, and everybody's standing.
The luckiest man alive, correct? He says,
and everybody's standing behind him in a line, and you can see it.
Yep. Matt Habenstead has the Curry Puckett home run. We'll see you tomorrow night, right?
Yeah.
That's what Jack Buck said. Jim Newberry, his is really good. It's the USA hockey team piling on each other with the flag above them. My mom did put the Pride of the Yankees.
Yeah, that was
part. The Hags put Muhammad Ali standing over, I believe it was Joe Frazier, correct?
Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier.
And to me, that is the most iconic picture in
is a
sports.
great
To
picture.
me, that was the first thing I thought about when you said that.
Glenn joined us, and he threw one in. Glenn's not here either tonight. He threw in the Jordan. Looks like him in the free throw contest, just skying in the air.
Yeah, he's way up.
The pitcher is incredible.
Yep.
That's where he is, man.
That's a great pick.
And he actually dunked that ball.
There's one from behind. I don't know if it's the same. It might be in a game, though.
A couple more real quick. Matt Habenstead put Jordan clutching the trophy the first time, kissing with his dad sitting next to him. And then Bob Michael's picture is the Michael Jordan push-off to win his last championship, to win the championship, and Byron Russell looking silly. So that was his. So what do you guys, do you have any at all? Or besides,
I mean, the Muhammad Ali one was, that from anybody else?
Yeah, how about you? Anyone you got?
I would say that Muhammad Ali one, that's the first thing I just picture him like over the top of Frazier.
He's kind of just standing over, almost taunting him a little bit, because that's how Muhammad Ali was.
I mean, it'd be a great, it's kind of to me now I can't think of the girl with the frizzy hair, the poster that we were talking about last week.
Farrah Fawcett.
It's that
frizzy hair. She's
yeah,
got the feathered hair,
whatever.
Not frizzy, feathered.
Hey, I was just a child in the 70s.
Did you have that? Did you have feathered hair back in the day?
I didn't even have hair.
That long ago?
No, it hasn't grown it. Hey, I haven't gone through puberty yet. It's coming in soon.
It is.
Willie,
that one's like, I mean, super iconic. There was one with Babe Ruth standing there, and you could see his number 3
eating a hot dog.
And I want to say that might have been from the movie The Pride of the Yankees, though, the way they show it when I'm thinking about it. But it was, I mean, it's a great picture.
Oh, Willie says hieroglyphics, so let's see if you can explain it.
Donkey with guy with bow and arrow.
That's a boar, Ed.
A lot of dinosaurs in this with short arms.
No, so what for you? I mean,
you see a lot of different things, but the one that always kind of popped out to me was Jesse Owens. In Berlin, after he was, the black guy killing beating everybody. I say it's the wrong word, killing, but just
I'm pretty sure
took care of everything. He won everything that he ran.
Didn't everybody in the United States pretty much support him in that?
Oh, absolutely.
From what I remember,
Yeah.
he was back.
oh yeah, that was
well.
when you sent the.
I sent that picture. He's up there, and because it was all.
Well, that was more, and that people. It was he didn't do the fist there, did he?
No, that
was a different one.
You're thinking of Tommy Smith.
He was saluting.
He was saluting.
That was a great picture. The fist one obviously was a different one I brought up.
That was in Mexico.
That was in Mexico, yes. But
68.
it was great. Everybody around him is doing the Heil, whatever it is,
and he's saluting.
And he's saluting.
His flag.
And the funny thing, just how we have changed. Our country is so terrible, as we're told every day. But if we would never participate in an Olympics in a country like that ever right now. We are going to in a couple years. I lied.
Yeah, we're going to China.
My fault. So we are terrible. Move on.
Wrong again.
In what 80 we boycotted their.
We did Russia, but isn't China just as bad as Russia at this point?
I would say worse.
Yeah.
Although Russia, they were pointing missiles at us, we were pointing missiles back and forth. That was part of it. But
I'm pretty sure China's pointing missiles.
Who's got the biggest missile?
Spies like us solved that problem, though. You remember?
Biggest missile. Chinese people.
Remember when Dan Aykroyd and they went in there and
great movie.
Solved the problem.
Lasco has
Lasco has Bobby Orr pick in front of the net flying.
I was going to say where he's like sideways.
Hot must have put on yours. He has the Moss mooning Green Bay. Bob Pettit has Iverson stepping over Tyronn Lue.
I was at that game. You know what's one nobody said? Wilt Chamberlain with the 100, holding the paper with the 100 on it.
Yep.
I'm trying to think of some other
Hop said, Ed, that movie is awesome. Spies Like Us. I'm guessing that's what he's talking about.
It's got to be. It's a great movie.
Bucks are only down by
Great
20.
hits.
Bucks only down by 21, guys.
I mean, there's some Usain Bolt one.
Almost an and one.
I almost got excited.
I apologize.
My heart beat twice in the last 4 minutes. The Usain Bolt coming across.
Yeah.
Trying
to think. I'm going.
Mary Lou Retton come.
yeah.
She's standing next to the. I think it's the pommel, not the pommel.
She did the. It wasn't a pommel. It was she did the jump thing where you jump and hit the thing and do a flip or whatever. Like, what's that
Pommel
called?
horse.
It is a pommel, huh?
It is
She's
a pommel
standing
horse.
like next to it, or I can't.
Carrie Strug when she
On her bad
landed
ankle.
on one
Yeah.
foot when she had that bad ankle to win the.
I'm gonna go with a couple. My got to be close to teams I enjoy. How about the Ditka and Buddy Ryan being carried off the field at the same time? And how about just the Cubs celebration on the field at Cleveland after they won? The pile up in the middle. Those
Right.
are.
Was
For
there
me
is there a
personally-
Tiger Woods one where he's like doing something like
yeah.
was there
Maybe
something
his
like-
first Masters. That was a
I
huge
think
one.
he's like doing
the fist pump. He's
Yeah.
going like that. Yeah. If we're going like Tiger Woods is going. If I'm going like for history wise, like not just teams I follow. There's so many. I mean, we named a bunch of them right now. I mean,
What about? I think about this right away. Kirk Gibson doing the.
oh yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
There was that photo.
You just gotta see
Yeah.
that. And you know exactly what it is.
Right.
You know what he just did. Any sports fan knows that's what I was talking about when I put this out there. It's a picture you can look at and go, I know what happened before that.
Carlton Fisk.
Yeah,
When he's doing
Oh,
steering the ball.
Didn't Freddie Lynn copy that in an All-Star game? Then he hit the ball and he was
Probably.
pointing the same
Probably.
thing.
Freddie Lynn was kind of a dick. Yeah, I can see that.
Woods fist pump on 16 when he chipped in with a 3-wood.
Yeah, that's the one where he does the underhand fist.
Oh,
Oh yeah, that's what it was. The Mary Lou Retton. She's like this, where she comes up. And
oh yeah.
and their hands go back.
Yep.
Now I'm looking. Actually, I actually went through them. I was trying to remember them first, and then.
I can't think of anything else. I'm sure you got a bunch there if you got them in front of you.
Well, there was a good one with Bo Jackson. With they actually made a card out of it with the football gear, and he's holding the bat.
Oh yeah,
But that's more of a poster.
that's a
thing,
poster. Yeah. Well, the Jordan poster, which I got right there.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple
Wings,
Jordan Woods.
the Wings poster. The poster where his arms are just
Oh,
stretched
yeah,
out with
yeah.
the balls. Yeah. But yeah.
Oh, where Jordan I know which one.
Where he's
he
fist pumping
jumps
against
up
after the Cavaliers
and,
when he hit
and he's way up in the air.
the game
Yep.
winner. Yep. That's on iconic.
Yeah.
You know exactly what happened before that. After that picture was taken, you know exactly what happened before.
Brandy Chastain taking her shirt off,
Yep.
and then she's sliding or kneeling or something.
That. Yeah. There's so many pictures you can go. There could have been a snake draft.
You know which one I always get that pops up on my internet? It's that girl pole vaulter. It's like a pole vaulter from UCLA or something. I get that thing all the time.
Well, when you search that, it comes up, Ed.
Well, you think it could be coming?
What
It's
about?
it's just a UCLA and pole.
He searches hot pole and that comes up. It's weird.
Holy crap!
He expects a picture of him because he's Polish or whatever else
Well, I
comes up.
spelled vault wrong, so it didn't matter.
What about when Tyson whispered sweet nothings in Holofield's ear?
Oh yeah.
What's left of his ear?
Yeah.
Oh no, Babe Ruth that was on Babe Ruth Day. This one here. That was the one I was looking for.
Oh, yep, perfect.
The number 3, where you just see him looking out over Yankee Stadium.
Yep.
That I knew it. I thought it might
He's
be.
probably trying to find a hot dog vendor.
Yeah, no shit.
He's like, "Is there a hot dog? I need a beer."
A beer and a hot dog.
You got the catch. By Dwight
Yeah, that's
Clark.
what I think. Bob Pettit said that.
That's that is a great.
Of course, he
photo.
would say that.
The catch. Yeah, there's so many. You could.
How about Pete Rose?
Yeah, I was gonna say Pete Rose sliding.
head first.
Yeah, there's so many Pete Rose.
And there's like dirt behind him, and
but I like the pictures like where you know what just happened.
Right.
You see the picture and go, "Yep, I know what happened there." Like
You would say
they're more
the perfect
lim-
one. The perfect one is a Jordan one in the air in
Yeah.
Cleveland where he's just fist pumping in the air.
Here's the
and-
one I like right here.
Oh, yep. Is that Len Dawson? Is that Len Dawson?
It's Lenny Dawson.
How about the picture you see all the time? How about of
Smoking Jay.
Was it the third Super Bowl? Willie Wood returned, not Willie Wood, that was a Packer. Who returned the interception for a touchdown? Was it a Raider or was it a Packer that did it? Was it
You're
one?
talking about the second Super Bowl?
No,
one?
I thought it was a third one when there was the
No,
the
that
third one was Baltimore. So it was a
Yeah.
Packer. One of the Packers returned, and you see him. He's running. You know exactly what he just
have
intercepted the
been
ball
Willie
for a
Wood.
touchdown. Yeah, against the Raiders it was, I believe. But that's not a pretty iconic picture.
Even though this is against me,
Is that the Final Four or is that Chris Webber?
This is a football game.
Oh, that's the one where the guy had the punt.
We were up in Door County.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, how about that? How
I
about Chris
remember
Webber
that.
going like this?
Oh yeah,
You know exactly what's
Good
going
time
on.
out.
Do you remember at Husby's?
we're at Husby's.
Yep.
We're ahead, and we went over to Door County Brewery.
Yep.
And we're watching this guy's
Yeah.
phone.
Yeah.
I
And
remember
we're like,
that.
oh, this game's wrapped up. And we're like, oh, God.
Oh, my God.
what just happened? Oh, my God. Guy broke his leg. That scored a touchdown, too.
Yes.
The guy from Michigan State that
Yeah.
dove in was it Michigan State?
Yeah, Michigan
The
State.
guy
yeah.
dove in the end zone actually broke his leg on that play.
Yep.
Jim Lasko says the Boston Marathon bombing aftermath, the guy in the wheelchair.
Oh yeah, that's a great one.
Yep. And Bob Pettit, Ripken breaking the record.
Yeah, ask Jarvis about that story. He hated
20-minute delay or
Yeah,
25?
he was on the field when that happened. He hated it. He was like, it was the most boring thing ever. Like, come on, get the game going.
I got to go out. I got a place to see tonight. Was he on the visiting team? Or was he on the Orioles at the time?
He's on the Orioles.
Oh, so he'll play with Ripken then.
Yeah, it was, and I want to say who else was on that team? Was it Tony Tarasco?
Did he was Ripken a nice guy, did you say?
Yeah, he says all right.
Yeah, major
He,
league.
he tells some good stories about. He's got some great like Halle Berry stories hanging out with Dave Justice when he was with the Braves.
Nice. What is that? Oh, Secretariat makes history. Oh, Eric would love that picture. Secretariat.
Yeah,
Eric, why didn't you text us?
One of the
this?
best athletes ever.
wasn't there a Jackie Robinson sliding in the home plate like and somebody like trying to was it Yogi Berra or something and trying to tag him and he's like way stretched out like with his foot.
Yeah, that might have been. Yeah.
I think there was. I'm gonna say there were. What? Oh, Ted Lasso when they
Ted Lasso.
when he hangs the believe sign.
When does that come on? Oh, there you go.
Oh yeah, the Hulkster.
Thunder Lips versus. Oh, no, that's the wrong thing. Not Thunder.
Thunder Lips. That's great.
Mr. But Rocky,
WrestleMania 3.
that was Thunder Lips was Rocky 3, right? Rocky 3.
I think you're correct.
Yes, when he fought Mr. T, then in the ending to be the champion, I guess. I don't know. So you guys want to? We can move on. Any more? Any more?
I haven't
One
seen any
more.
more.
Find one more.
Elle McPherson on the cover of Sports Illustrated.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, I've ruined that one.
Jerry West
Becomes the logo.
Yeah, the logo.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
logo.
I'm getting bored now.
Yeah. Let's move. How we go to the snake draft now? Since we're kind of on theme, the worst sports owners, and we're kind of do each do one and do maybe a couple honorable mentions when we're done. So because we'll have some left. So let's start off. We're gonna start off with Ed. You can start tonight.
The Tribune Company, no question.
Well, you were ready for that one.
Yeah, that's a given.
He was locked and loaded.
Willie.
Well, James Dolan, of course.
Yeah, James Dolan is.
He's such a. Ask
Oh,
Charles Oakley.
I just thought of some good ones.
Okay, I get two now. I'm gonna go with Daniel Schneider,
Oh, I like him too.
and I'm gonna go with so many. I'm gonna go with Donald Sterling.
Oh,
That was who I was gonna pick. That was
But
my go-to.
Donald Sterling, yes. Obviously, he was a racist. It's not great what he said, but man, just recording people when they're not around people. It's just crazy.
Here's the thing too with that one is California. You have to have consent from both parties in a conversation.
Donald Trump or Donald Sterling. It must be Donald's get it.
But it's crazy.
Because wasn't Trump in
he was
wasn't that in Hollywood when that happened? That recording on the bus.
Yeah, that one's just stupid. Because I say that all the time.
Yeah.
But the Sterling one, it was recorded by a girlfriend illegally. Nobody ever mentioned that. You know, how many stupid things have you said when you were being, on a phone with somebody you're pissed at?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, I've said worse than he has, probably. I don't remember what he said, but it was probably.
Yeah, I don't even know what he said, so I shouldn't say I said worse or better. I don't know. I don't remember. I just know that it was taped. And you know what? They made him sell. I mean, that's once again, it's an entity in something they made him sell his team. Although he didn't lose any.
Nobody had a
deal.
problem with her committing a felony to do this.
and he didn't lose any money in the deal. So
no.
I mean, it's a weird thing. It was almost like, okay, I'll just get out of it. He was old anyway. And I guess old guard. It's time to get some new blood. And the owner of that team is now, what's his name? It's the guy that. You guys remember the guy who owns the team now? Steve owns the Clippers now.
Oh, the guy from the very boisterous
The Utah old owner. It was
no, he was just the hell.
I want to say Deep.
Come on, help us out here, kids.
I want to say Steve Buscemi, but it's not right.
No. They showed him the other day like high-fiving and like punching people because
he looks like
the Clippers are winning.
He kind of looks like the coach McCarthy, the basketball coach, a little bit.
Bosco?
Looks like
Bosco,
Bosco.
yeah, yeah.
So anyway, Will, your turn.
I'm going to go with, let's see if Ed remembers this name. Peter Pocklington.
Who's that?
I'm guessing the Red Wings before.
No.
I don't know.
He's Edmonton Oilers. He traded away Wayne Gretzky when he was in his prime.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, he obviously got rid of Messier and Yari Curry too.
Right. They went in debt and couldn't pay Gretzky for what he was expecting. You know, so I mean, he just screwed it all up. Yeah,
that's pretty bad. I forget who the Red Sox owner. I'm gonna guess he'll come up eventually. The one that sold Babe Ruth for $100,000. you could go. So I got 2 now.
Dose.
Yep. I like to go with the Wilpons for the Mets because they're just brutal. I mean, they've made bad decision after bad decision. And I'm reading here in Rolling Stone as I got it up, and they've got the Ricketts listed as one of the worst owners because they funded a colossally stupid attack ad and funded Dinesh D'Souza. Thank God I'm not a Genopop. That's what it says, shithead book. So since he funded a conservative guy that tells the truth, they're the worst owners in sports, according to Rolling Stones.
Rolling Stone. Well,
yeah,
that's where I get my. Yeah. Okay.
And he didn't like Rahm Emanuel either, who was awesome. That's pretty much what they're saying.
was a great mayor. He was awesome. Well,
I just was going by that. I thought that you might as well mention it. Willie, you're back up.
Bucks update. They're down by 29.
Oh, they were catching up for a while.
They closed the gap.
93-64.
Ugh.
Yikes.
Yep.
I'm going to go with Jeffrey Loria.
I say Jeffrey Dahmer. I go, yeah, if he owns something, he'd be terrible. Jeffrey. From
the Marlins.
Yeah.
Win a World Series is sell off the team.
He's the same owner of the Eagles, right?
I believe you are correct.
Yeah, he owns the Eagles too. Same guy. I'm gonna go with a guy we praised last week, but I'm gonna go a different. I'm gonna go Jerry Reinsdorf, and one of the reasons why is that he allowed someone to break up that team, the Bulls team. They could have probably competed for 1 or 2 more years if they really wanted to, and he allowed Jerry Krause to break them up. So, I'm just gonna go with Reinsdorf. My second one's going to be Mike Brown, the owner of the Cincinnati Bengals. God, is he terrible?
Yeah, he's pretty bad.
God awful.
He was coming up on my list here.
Willie.
There's a bunch here, so I gotta try to find the bigger of a bunch of evils. So I think I'm gonna go. I'm just looking at a couple here. So how about number 1 on my list? I'm gonna go with this Jim Irsay.
Yeah, he's up. He's up there.
There you go.
Yeah. So I mean, we all know what he did.
Yeah.
And came back and tried to do. So yeah.
Yeah, I agree with
he was
that.
charged with a DUI. You remember that?
Yeah.
Slapped. He got a 6-game suspension, a $500,000 fine. Wow.
Jesus.
It's crazy.
You guys forgot about the one I'm going to go. Marge Schott.
Yeah, I saw her. Yeah.
What'd she say?
Most of the stuff she said wasn't even that horrible. Again, but for some, if you say something, you're bad. If you do cocaine and, punch a hooker in the face, you'll be back in 2 weeks with a small fine.
Yeah.
Right.
It's crazy.
Was Harry Frazee the guy you're looking for?
Yeah,
Boston Red Sox?
Harry Frazee.
Yeah, he's number 1 on this list.
Steve Ballmer.
Yeah, Steve Ballmer's bad too.
Okay. Oh, thank you, Hop.
Thank you. Frazee. The story is with him. He didn't have enough money. He didn't think baseball was a big deal. He just owned the team. So he wanted to fund a Broadway musical. I think it was No No Nanette, if I remember right. It was some crappy musical. He needed the money, so he sold Babe Ruth for $100,000 to the Yankees.
And I'm gonna tell you why he did it. I guarantee
jazz hands.
The woman that was going to play the lead was a girl he wanted to get with.
Yeah, probably.
And he did it so he can get with this chick.
I like your thinking.
I'm going to tell you right now, it was all because of a woman, Babe Ruth got traded.
And then 80 years of Red Sox, a curse on them for that.
Yep.
A Babe Ruth curse.
But hey, they got to see me. How about William Clay Ford?
Yeah.
How about the McCaskies? I think the McCaskies.
I think they're tied.
I know they've won one, but they're just.
We won one in 57.
They're too old school with everything they think about. I think both teams. I Let me see. I got a couple other ones here. How about the owner from the Indians from the movie Major League?
What was her name?
Awesome.
I can't remember her name. but-
Mrs.
Swing.
Well, the one from Ted Lasso too.
Oh yeah, good one.
She's horrible.
Jerry Jones. Is he a terrible owner?
Yeah, Steinbrenner.
He tried, but he tried.
Again, some of these
But they
guys made
both
both
won.
of our lists.
They both won. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. You're right. They make both lists. You are totally correct. It's weird. You can look. You could take that'd be a great. You take one owner and say
next week, owners who make both lists.
that'd be a rumble, though. Good rumble.
Yeah.
Pick an owner and say why is he good? Why is he bad? That'd be Steinbrenner and Jerry Jones would be great examples to use that.
Yeah,
They
and
would be.
the guy Al Davis, another
Al
one.
Davis, another guy. Yeah, Al Davis is more on the crappy side, though. I'd say.
Yeah, well, he won some.
Although
Super
he
Bowls.
won and he had good, they were competitive. If it wasn't for the Steelers and the immaculate reception, who knows what would happen to that?
Yeah.
You never know. Our Modell,
Yeah, again, another one.
guy.
Jerry Jones.
Yeah,
We said-
we just
Did we- oh.
yeah.
Donald Trump.
Wasn't
He
paying
ran the
attention.
USFL Generals.
Oh, he did. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, they didn't do anything. So, well, that he owned that league though, right? USFL,
I don't know.
or did they just
No,
have?
no,
I think it, no. I think it was
Who was
just part of-
who was USFL? Who started? I think he started USFL.
probably he does everything he does is revolutionary,
I thought he did. Let me see.
and it was like an insurrection there.
Start with the Ricketts, Scott, against Eric for a rumble. Let me see. Who were you just talking about? USFL. USFL. Then let's see who started this dumb league. Blah, 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 blah. United States Football League. Founder, David Dixon. Whoever David Dixon is.
They
So-
said Trump completely crashed the league. That's in because he had the biggest team, the New Jersey Generals.
Didn't Reggie White play for the Generals?
Possible.
I thought he played for
Who?
those teams.
Reggie
Reggie White.
White.
Who do you play for in the USFL? Hey, let's not talk anymore. Next week's snake draft. Best USFL players.
Nice.
There you go.
I love
got
it.
my number one already. So
Let
go
me write
back,
this down. Let me write this down. Best USFL players.
back to the worst owners. Harold Ballard, Toronto Maple Leafs. Ballard was often accused of hating his players, hating his fans, and being notoriously cheap. Ballard was accused of turning things like turning off the water fountains, turning off the air conditioning, so fans would buy soft drinks.
Hey, how about owner wise?
Charles Comiskey was legendarily cheap too.
Who was the
He's on my
Blackhawks?
list.
Who was the Blackhawks owner?
Oh, what's his name?
Yeah.
And he died or he gave it to his son, and then
Then they changed everything.
they got better.
That's when they
and,
won,
and
like-
that's when
Yeah,
they then you could see the Blackhawks on TV.
I can't think of his name right now.
I know it.
Oh, it's
Hey, Blackhawks owner Norm Green, worst owner of the NHL. Hop says Norm Green. Wirtz.
Yeah, here you go. Wirtz. Yep.
Yeah.
Because he owned all the liquor.
Yep. And but after his son took over and they got Bowman in there, they got the TV deal. People go watch him on TV because I don't think the guy never wanted to be on TV because he's like, no, they won't buy tickets. But then after they put on TV, they made money on TV and they were sold out still.
yeah. Well, I don't get that TV thing. Look what the Cubs did for years, being on Channel 9 and showing every game during the day. That's why we were all Cubs fans, obviously.
Yeah. Well, look, that's why they came. That's why they were popular.
Here's what you do: you build your sport, your fan base.
Well, yeah,
and then you're going to have people that want to go to the games.
Yeah,
I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Because they want to squeeze another $3 out of that brick.
Yeah, Hop says because they won Stanley Cups, but I think part of the reason was the ownership. And they got Bowman. Bowman came in there after, right? He was like something with the organization after the son took over. I think Wirtz's son took over, right?
Right.
Yeah,
And
he
then
took the ownership. They
yeah.
brought in Bowman, and Bowman's son has something to do with it now
Right.
too. I thought, correct?
Stan still, I mean, his son. Yeah.
Yeah. So and like that, the Scotty was like a
Scotty
assistant
and-
or like a he helped.
Yes.
How many
So-
was he involved with the Blackhawks?
I
then?
think the first 3 or first 2.
First couple, I think.
And he
then
was with
Stan.
how many with the Red Wings?
Yeah. All
he's
of them.
he's
Four,
a he's a
five.
Hall of Famer.
Yeah,
that dude.
And how many with Pittsburgh?
No, he was with Pittsburgh and Montreal.
And then Montreal
Yeah,
before
yeah,
that
yeah,
too. Yeah,
He might be one of the greatest guys involved in sports ever.
in
hands
all
down.
of sports.
Hands
yeah.
down. Yeah, he was.
I mean, he's got to
touched-
be involved in a dozen championships.
anything he touched
easily.
turned to gold. If
Yeah.
you think about it,
Right.
it did.
Yep.
Made the right moves.
Yeah.
Used and the thing is, he proved something as in hockey. He had a salary cap too as a guy
Yep.
older, moved on.
Well, when he first
he worked
started,
without salary cap, then worked
Yeah.
with it and still won.
all the way up through at the halfway with the Red Wings, there was no cap.
Yeah, but then he figured out and he
once they got to that
reinvented
cap,
himself.
Yep.
Then let's say like Stanley Schneider, where he just, you know, a guy that just I'm throwing money at people and it's gonna work, or you know, or Al Davis kind of.
I'm just gonna draft a guy that runs real fast.
I think that's why I'm with Al Davis. It kind of and Jerry Jones kind of. I think that time when you couldn't just sign player, it kind of you couldn't have dynasties and it kind of passed you up, and they got stuck in trying to figure out, well, how do we keep all these great players? You can't. You got to draft and find players cheaper to take their spots. It's how it works. I mean, that's you keep the 5 or 10 core guys and build around them. That's what it is.
Yep.
So yeah, those guys didn't. You have to change with the times, and some of these guys don't. But that's just my.
I don't want to say this, but the Bucks need to make a run soon.
Yeah, they're down by 27 right now.
No, 33.
I'm behind. Don't you?
Oh yeah, 97.70 right now.
That's what I have.
Oh, I've got 103.70.
Woo! Let me update that.
I got the good internet.
There's a couple threes coming out. There's one, Kyrie splash right over Milton, just standing there. That was cool. So anyway, so yeah, that's it for that. Do you have a where are they now, Willie?
I don't.
Oh, I thought you had one. Do you have a,
I did.
a shower?
No
shower tonight. No,
I gotta watch it now. I don't want to end up like Marge shot.
Oh, they had a 3 at the buzzer. No, it wasn't a buzzer. Just a running through by Kyrie. 103.70 now.
Didn't we have a Florida, Ohio?
Oh, I do have I don't have a picture of it, but I'll give you the Florida, Ohio. You guys ready?
Oh,
sorry, I don't have the picture, but I do have it. And Florida, Ohio. This is for Willie because Ed knows. Right, Ed?
Yeah, I do. I sent that over.
Okay, let me see.
I was reading Pornhub and saw that.
Ed. So here we go, Willie. I'm just gonna read you the headline. Man throws baby at deputy following a high-speed chase.
Baby what?
A baby person.
What the
baby person.
well,
it could have been a baby rhinoceros. I guess I see a baby dog.
Baby
I don't
gator.
know.
That's Rhodesia.
Could have been a baby gator.
Well, if it's a gator,
or,
give it away.
Yeah.
So, it's just a baby person.
Well, you never know. Maybe.
It's a baby person, he said.
I'm going to go with...
that was great. Baby what? Baby person. Rocky Ramirez throws in baby shark.
Hey, Rocky Mans. What are we drinking tonight?
Do you ever see a tickle shark on that video? Where you tickle the shark and last? My mother-in-law thought that tickle shark was real. You know that thing you see the gif that the shark bounces up and laughs.
Yeah.
You ever see that?
It is real?
No, I have.
No,
not.
my mother-in-law thought it was real though.
I don't even know what a GIF is.
I'll show the little thing with shows a video. I'll show you. But you got Florida House still, so let's see.
I'm going to go with Ohio.
Nope. I
No.
think it was Florida. I don't remember. I probably could have guessed too.
It was Ohio.
Was it?
No, it was Florida.
It was Florida. I don't
Holy crap.
remember.
Here we go. I'm going to send this to Ed. You guys see it. Nobody see it. But if you know what I'm talking about, tickle shark, it's going to be on your thing. My mother-in-law thought this was real. And it's true. And I was, it's good stuff. It's good stuff, man. Good stuff. So, so that was Florida.
Looks like my internet's not running though.
Mine is.
What the hell? You guys are stealing all my bandwidth over there.
Sorry. How will we hop into the Mount Rushmore? We'll just keep listening flowing tonight. And we'll do the AFC North. Pittsburgh, Baltimore, Cincinnati, and Cleveland.
Oh, Jesus.
Got them all. So let's start with the Baltimore, and we can go. They're the Ravens. We're the old Baltimore Colts. Don't forget. So
You got the Colts.
No. Are they the Baltimore Colts?
No. They're the old Cleveland Browns, right?
Yeah, the Ravens were the original Cleveland Browns. So you are right. The Ravens were the original Cleveland Browns.
We're not going to do that.
No, we won't.
Cross those
We're
over.
going to keep them all.
We're not going to cross streams.
We're going to keep Cleveland, and Baltimore's anybody that since
Don't cross.
So
Yeah, I would say you. So you can't do any. You can't go back Johnny Unitas or.
No, that before
Alan Amici. Did we already do that one?
No, you could do that for the Baltimore teams because it was used to be the Colts. But no, they moved to Indianapolis. Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
that.
we did Indianapolis.
Yeah, so you got to stay with Baltimore Ravens only. No old teams where they were, who they were. Nope.
All right.
Because Cleveland's coming up. So Cleveland has their history. They get to keep it. We're going to say that here. The benchwarmers say that they get to keep it.
Okay.
So you're going to start first with the Ravens.
And I'm going to go with the second most famous person to get away with murder in the NFL, Ray Lewis.
Ray Lewis.
Behind OJ.
Willie.
I'm going to go with Ed Reed.
Oh, great call. And their short history, I'm going to go with Shannon Sharp. He had a great couple of years there.
I'm going to go Flacco then.
Okay, that's the 4. Any honorable mentions?
I don't know anybody else.
How about this? I think we put him on here. Ozzie Newsome should be on there for them, being a GM.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
He was
I thought you were going to go with
he'd be
Cleveland.
No,
Yeah, he could be
he
on
was,
Cleveland.
but no, he was a great. I'm sorry to take that, but he is a great GM. He really was. He did a great job with those teams. He really did.
Yeah, he's done a great job. Period.
You got an honorable?
Justin Tucker.
Yeah, good call.
Ooh, that's a great call.
That's our first. Well, we didn't pick him.
Well, someone did say bring up Vinatieri. We want to pick him.
And I brought McAfee up. For
McAfee,
Hunter.
yeah.
But that was in overtime. So
Yeah. Okay, so let's go to the Browns, Cleveland, and we'll let Willie start this one. Willie, go ahead.
Let's see. I mean, the obvious would be. I'm gonna go with Joe Thomas.
Great call.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Bernie Kosar.
I'm going with Jim Brown then. He was really good.
I forgot about him.
He was really good.
I forgot about him. Willie, you get the fourth one on the Mount Rushmore for the Cleveland Browns.
You said Jim Brown, right? So
Yeah.
I forgot about.
Well,
him.
nobody had picked him yet.
Well, Otto Graham, really.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
I went to middle school with him, so
Willie was his 8th grade tutor. He was in 6th.
he had a little trouble with math, so I helped him out. That's why he's 00.
How about Clay Matthews?
Yeah, Clay Matthews.
Yeah. How about Ernest Biner?
Yeah, I remember him. Ozzie Newsome.
Ozzie Newsome, yeah,
that's a tight end.
Who's not a good receiver? They have a good receiver too. Really
Paul Warfield.
Yeah, Warfield. But they had a good receiver back in the 80s too with Bernie Kosar and Brian Sipe could be a kind of a lower level one. He was a
running back.
When I see her, Lou Groza, a kicker, offensive tackle.
Oh,
that's a big man right there.
What do you think? Was he a straight on kicker or did he kick soccer style?
Straight on the toe.
You know what he is called nowadays? Salary cap gold.
Yeah, right.
A left tackle kicker. Gotta love it.
Leroy Kelly.
Yeah, returner.
Leroy.
Oh, okay.
Marion Motley, we didn't mention, did we?
Oh, no.
He was a fullback. I'm trying to. I don't have many more here.
We can move on to the Bengals, the Bungles. They have a decent history.
They do.
Yeah.
They do.
So I get to start. I'm going to start with. Man, there's a couple. How about Anthony Munoz? I like that one.
Very good.
I'm a lineman guy.
Very good.
Ed, the Bungles.
I'm gonna go with that quarterback. Was it Sison?
Yep, Boomer.
Would he be on there? You think?
But what was Boomer's real name?
Chuck.
I was gonna say Dick.
I thought you would know because it's funny. It's a weird. Like it's Norman. It's Norman.
Norman.
I'm almost positive it's Norman. Look at. I swear to God, it's Norman Asai. Norman Boomer Esiason. I swear to God, it is. Anyway, so you said who?
Boomer.
I said Boomer.
Oh, okay. Norman, you mean, right?
Yeah,
Norman.
Who'd you say,
Norman.
Billy? Who do you like?
I'm gonna go with Ken Anderson.
Okay, and I get a
I
second
think he's
one.
the longest tenured quarterback.
You know, I'm just gonna go with this.
Yeah, he's an Illinois guy.
because he was a great dancer. I'm gonna go with Icky Woods.
Oh Jesus! Did anybody mention Anthony Munoz yet?
Yes, that's what I
Okay,
said
that's
first.
what I
Yes,
thought.
Anthony Munoz first. Who else?
AJ Green.
Yeah, AJ
I mean,
Green.
he's had a good
How
career.
about Chad Johnson?
Yeah, I was gonna say Chad
Ocho
Johnson
Cinco.
better.
For how
Yeah.
great he was he was a very good receiver.
Defense, Ken Riley.
Yeah, Ken Riley. Yeah, the Bengals. How about John Kitna? No, I'm just kidding. How about didn't Carson Palmer play with the Bengals?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
Corey Dillon had a pretty good
Corey
career there.
Dillon. Yeah, good call.
Oh, Tim Crumry broke his leg in the.
Yeah, Tim Crumry. I couldn't. I thought. Yeah, Tim Crumry, and I forgot. I was gonna say him or Munoz. Oh, Chris Collinsworth. Bob had said that's a not solid call. I like that one.
Oh yeah, he was a receiver.
Yeah, he was like like their Tom Waddle.
They're Tom Waddle.
A little better than Tom Waddle, but they're good receivers. So let's move on to the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's pretty rich history there, so we could probably go
man.
further. But
I'm gonna have to look that up.
Ed, you are first for the Steelers. We could play a game. Just keep going. If
I'm
someone
gonna go Jack Lambert.
Mm-hmm.
Mean Joe Green.
I'm gonna go Lynn Swan.
Jack Ham.
Okay. Honorable mentions.
Bradshaw.
Franco Harris.
I mean, Bradshaw was the most talented
I'm gonna
guy.
s- Raplesberger?
Yeah. How about Hines Ward?
Yeah, Hines Ward would be up there. I mean, I don't know how many more guys. They have so much.
Mike Webster.
Yeah,
Webster.
Mike Webster.
Yep.
That's a great one. Did he kill himself?
He may have.
Yeah, I believe he may have.
Mel Blount.
Yeah, Mel. Yeah, he also was a great cartoonist.
Yes.
You're thinking of the guy with the voices, anyway.
Mel Blunt.
Mel Blanc.
Mel Blanc was voices.
Oh, Mel Blanc, not Mel Blunt. Close enough. Lynn Swan was on.
I mean, there's so many. I want to.
Franco Harris.
I actually want to look it up and see guys that were missing because there's so many.
Well, the defense. Oh, you have Troy Polamalu.
Yeah,
for sure.
Rod Woodson.
Yeah, Rod Woodson. Linebacker wise, how about? Well, I want to say that the kid now they have the dude that plays tackle for our defensive tackle now for him is Cam. We went Cam Hayward. Is that his name?
Sounds right.
It sounds good.
He was the guy from Ohio State, but he's a great defense. I think that's the same guy.
Jerome Bettis.
Yeah, Bettis. Yeah.
And I don't know if anybody mentioned John Stallworth, who was opposite of Lynn Swan.
You're right. Yeah, Stallworth's a great call. Yeah. Never had a great tight end though in Pittsburgh, did they?
Not that I've seen.
Not one that you write home to mom.
Antonio Brown. I mean, he didn't.
No, I give Antonio Brown that, but yeah, he had that. He was
James Harrison.
Yeah.
Jermani Dawson.
Oh,
Jermani Dawson's a good one.
Here's the tight end, Heath Miller.
Just you want to say it?
Yeah, Jermani Dawson.
Oh yeah, Jim Lasco agrees with Mike Webster.
Rocky Blyer.
Rocky Blyer.
Rocky Blyer.
And I think Rocky Blyer and I think he's from Wisconsin.
And Rocky Blyer was a veteran. Didn't he fight in a war or something?
Yeah, he was a Vietnam vet.
Yeah.
I think there were a couple of those guys were from Wisconsin.
So that was our AFC North. Next week we'll finish the AFC off with the AFC East.
Yeah. See, Bob Pettit, me and him are on the same wavelengths. He's got Heath Miller.
Well, I thought of Heath Miller, but I would have put him on a Mount Rushmore.
They never had a good tight end.
He wouldn't make the rock wall at the Recplex.
What? He's still in the first rung. You step on Heath Miller.
So let's you got any we're gonna do a drink tonight.
Let's go find something here.
Real quick, let's
Jesus Christ.
Let's see any rant. Yeah, I don't even look
They're
at it.
down by 44.
Yeah, it's bad tonight, man. Jeff ain't on here tonight, so hopefully he's probably at his daughter's baseball game. Thank God, because he doesn't have to watch this.
Wait a second. It was 97-70 when I looked that one time. And you guys remember we were arguing about
and
it?
It's 118-74 now, right?
So they've been outscored 4-21 since
21-9.
21-9 on
fourth
there.
Quarter.
Oh my goodness. This is
Could this be you guys, you gotta think about this.
That's bad when you're
trying to help Eric out here. This could be a wake-up call, guys.
You know what? I wonder if Eric's on his way home. You know what? I'm gonna try calling Eric.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna try calling Eric.
And I'll go look for a beer.
Yeah, I'm gonna try calling Eric and
a
ask.
wake-up call.
So real quick, let's get Eric on the phone.
It's like
works.
diabetes is a wake-up call. You're eating crap. It's like, Jesus.
So let's see if this works.
We're gonna call him.
Well, let's see. No, hold on. I gotta hook it up first. So, let's do some witty. You got any random thoughts? While I'm trying to get home. Any random thoughts?
Yeah, I can come.
Anyway, I got a couple. Throw one out here for me. Let's talk about something.
You know what? Since we've been watching Ted Lasso, I've been wondering, after a crime in Britain, do they give descriptions of criminals like, be on the lookout for a man who speaks an unrecognizable language with ridiculously straight teeth? Because if you've ever seen anybody on there, I can't understand them, and they all got crooked teeth.
Needs a closed captioning sometimes.
I know. It's like, what the hell is he saying?
That's a good one, actually.
Oh, man.
So, okay, let's get Eric on. We'll go back to random thoughts in a minute. Okay, let's see if Eric answers. Let's see if he answers. Hold on. Let's see if he answers. He might not. I know he's at a soccer game, but he's probably driving by now.
Well, I'll tell you what, if he's anywhere near an extension cord, he might be all over.
Right now, he's buying all the pills he can from Walgreens.
He's got bath salts and
I guess.
Well, you have reached Eric's phone.
Hey.
Leave me a message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
Wow.
Thanks. Bye.
Hey, Eric, this is the Basement Benchwarmers podcast. We're just giving you a call to see if you can give us an update on the Bucs score.
Get an abacus.
yeah. Well, just for the Brooklyn side, you won't need much for the. You can use your fingers and toes for the Milwaukee side. Yeah. Well, just left a message, and well, if you want, call us back. If not, you take care. Have a good evening. So Eric isn't available right now. If he calls back, maybe he will, maybe won't. But yeah, the Bucks are down by a lot, and Willie's getting us a beer.
Nice.
I'm going to do the beer of the week this week again. Don't forget to grab cups. Did you find anything yet? Hit your medical alert bracelet.
Just to let everybody know, he fell down the stairs coming to the studio. We could hear him like, dum.
Oh, I fell. So anyway, another random thought while we're waiting for beer.
No, I'm only taking questions from black journalists now.
Jesus. Wow.
Hey, that's Lori Lightfoot. She said that.
Did she say that really?
Oh yeah.
Oh wow. What is this? Oh, yeah, give me the can so I can talk about it.
I'll bring it.
Okay, I'm going to play the theme real quick. We're getting the theme. I don't know where it is. Oh, thanks, Willie. I need to see so I can do it.
Oh, that's take.
Got
a lot of taste in it.
That's good stuff. So here we go. When I find it. So well, first let's do this. I'm just talking to myself now. I'm very interesting. You're listening to the Basement Benchwarmers podcast. Check us out on Facebook at Basement Benchwarmers, also on Instagram at Basement Benchwarmers, and on Twitter at Base Benchwarmers, and our email is basementbenchwarmers@gmail.com.
I like beer because it is good. I drink beer because I should. If there was a song to sing, I sing it and beer you bring. I drink beer when I am sad, because the beer, it makes me glad. Now there's nothing left to say, so let's go drink beer. Beer is good! Beer is good! Beer is good!
Beer is good. And this week's beer of the week is Strawberry Alley. It is a Face Stream Session IPA. It's got 30 IBUs. It's a 16 fluid ounce can, and it's got a 5.2 alcohol volume percent. It is brewed and canned at Strawberry Alley Ale Works in Clarksville, Tennessee. You can find it at saleworks.com, and it says please enjoy responsibly. So this is a session IPA. So let's take a drink, and I'll let me see what it tastes like. I'll give you my thing. Tastes a bit nutty. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's
do you taste strawberry, Willie?
I don't taste strawberry.
No, I don't.
It tastes like every other IPA that's
Let me see that can here for a minute.
It says what's session IPA mean? I don't know. I mean, to be honest, it's not bad.
No,
it just tastes like an IPA.
Face Stream.
Right? Does it just taste like an IPA to you?
Well, it's
it tastes like any IPA. Let's go. We can't even say that on the air.
No. That's a great random thought, though. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't taste like anything. Is that? I don't know.
No, it tastes like an IPA.
Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. It just tastes like an IPA. No, I expect like the back end have strawberry, right? When you take that note of strawberry and you taste it, but it's not there.
You're waiting for it. Maybe I'm going to.
So I'm going to have to say false advertising to this place. There's no strawberry Strawberry Alley. It's called.
No, not at all.
And when you hear Strawberry Alley, I'm thinking, just walking down. It's full of strawberries, right?
A little sweet, but
yeah, I don't. You guys, I mean, it doesn't taste bad.
No, it's fine.
It's okay, but it was. You know what? It was very. It was a downer. I thought
maybe it's better off the tap.
It's very anticlimactic.
Well, the can looked good. I was kind of excited when I saw the can.
The can looked cool. It's got, I don't know.
It says Alley on. I figure it's gonna taste.
Who the hell was in Tennessee?
Tastes like bowling shoes.
5.2.
Oh, that's what I wonder if Glenn brought that back.
Glenn Dog, yeah.
That's who brought that.
Glenn, was it supposed to be good?
I'll bring some local ones next.
It wasn't bad, but Eric might be back next week, so it'll be boring, but we'll be fine. So
he'll be crying about his eyes out about talking about the Bucks.
We tried calling him, but he didn't call back. So I don't know. So that was the beer of the week, and it was Strawberry Alley from Face Stream. Is the name of the company?
No, Face Stream is the name of the beer.
Oh, it's Face Stream. The name of the company is
Strawberry Alley is a brewery. I think.
Oh, so it's called Face Train. So it's not supposed to be a strawberry. Well,
I saw the
Strawberry Ale Works. Strawberry Alley Ale Works.
Oh,
never mind.
Well, then we apologize. Then it's just an IPA.
Tastes awesome then.
Yeah, it's great.
No, it's a decent IPA.
Yeah, it's
just-
fine then.
I was waiting for the strawberry.
Mm-hmm.
I was so excited. Now it's you're kind of thrown off by the name.
Face Works.
Okay, well, that was interesting. Good stuff. So I did want to talk about Aaron Rodgers today. The team did come out, and Mark Murphy, I believe, came out and said the pretty much everywhere I got it, pretty much both sides just dug in now, and they're going to wait to see what happens. The rumor has it that Aaron Rodgers will not show up to mandatory camp. So
what's that going to cost him? Because you know what, there's no more forgiving it.
Probably more than we make in a year.
Right. There's no more forgiving.
Just his first day. What do you think?
Oh, definitely. I don't make that much.
Because of the their deal, they can't forgive this stuff anymore. What happens, they can't get. Oh, that's okay. You came back. You
lose it no matter what.
Yeah, they're gonna lose it.
I just don't know. This is just, I don't know. We talked about this before, but I like talking more when Eric's here. It's more entertaining, but it just neither side wins in this. I think in the long run, I mean, it hurts the Packers more than anybody, but I just think nobody wins because the Packers don't get anything out of this. Unless Aaron Rodgers and he's probably going to come back. I just have a feeling he's coming back. I think it's just a game he's playing, and he's almost doing a Favre kind of in a way, but not like Favre was allowed to do it. Rodgers is just being like, I'm going to be like Favre. I just want to come to training camp. I don't want to do all the work.
Right.
That's kind of maybe he's like, I want to get, I don't know. So we will see. Maybe by next week, it'll be, he's fine. Everything's good. Whatever. Everybody thought the Robert Tonyan signing, they moved money around, thought it was a sign that he was going to get his contract. And I don't know. Maybe it's still being worked. Maybe they're typing it like in a typewriter. It takes a while,
Well, I'll tell you what, if he doesn't come back, there's going to have a lot of cap space coming up here eventually.
Eventually, but it's going to be a while. We've all been up to Green Bay, and everybody in their yards got "Go Pack, go, go Pack, go." I heard that there's been signs that said "Go Aaron, go."
Really?
Yes.
I was gonna make that point here. Is I don't think he's got as big a following in Green Bay as he thinks he does, in the national media thinks he does.
Well, the problem is, I don't think he cares.
Well, and I don't think the people care if he leaves now. They know he's only got at the most 2 years left, anyways.
Does he not care?
That's what his contract says.
Yeah, you got to move on eventually.
Yeah,
so I don't know. Everybody I've talked to from up in that area, except a few outliers, has said, we're getting sick of him anyways. We'll still be fans either way. That stadium. So here's what happens: if every fan that has season tickets right now goes, you know what, this is bullshit. They're screwing Aaron Rodgers over. I'm throwing away my tickets. There will still be like 150,000 people on the waiting list after they refill those tickets. Yeah. After those next 80,000 people come in, there's hundreds of thousands of people in line that want those tickets.
Oh, hell yeah. Absolutely.
And they don't understand that in this country. I've read some stuff on Twitter, and it's like, oh, people are going to quit showing up to the game in Green Bay. You're stupid if you think
not a whole hell of a lot to do.
Yeah, we've seen it all up there. It's come and gone. How many MVP quarterbacks in Super Bowls?
The couple years they had bad years, they sold tickets, but fans didn't go to games. They had empty seats. I mean, that's the thing. Yeah. I mean, but they're still going to have the ticket sales.
Yeah,
they won't have the in part. But how much to be honest, with the tailgating that goes on, how much they really sell? I mean, they probably sell a good amount of concessions, but the concessions is the ticket. As long as they're selling tickets, it's all that matters. And then, like you said, they're never going to not have a ticket sold.
Right.
And never.
Do you think?
Well, Chicago's the same way. They sell their tickets. Just nobody goes at the end.
Yeah,
it's the same way.
Do you think part of the reason in Green Bay is they don't have an owner that everybody's got like these? I don't know. They're not fake tickets, I guess, but everybody spent money and they're the owners of the team. Do you think that has something to do that they don't have a guy to come out there and go to talk down to Aaron Rodgers and go, hey, this guy, he's not doing what he's supposed to do. I mean, who speaks for the team?
I know. I see what you're saying. There is
where I'm going.
There is.
Yeah, you got a great point.
They have a president and general manager that kind of are trying to hold this thing together with duct tape right now.
Right.
And they're worried about, and the problem is I'll be honest with you. If you're a Packer fan and your team fires their GM because Aaron Rodgers says, that would make me not want to be a Packer fan, because cannot let a player dictate what you do, because like I just said, in 2 years, he'll be gone. 3 years at the most. He's not going to be Tom Brady. You can argue with me all day. He's not going to play those 44 because he don't want to play those 44. If the Packers would have won a Super Bowl this year, I guarantee he would have retired. I have a funny feeling he'd be gone. If he comes back next year and they win a Super Bowl, he's gone. He just wants to win one more, I think. I believe he is competitive enough to want to win one. But he's not like Tom Brady will play till he's 50 if he can, because he just can't. He's like addicted to winning. He's nuts. He's crazy. To me, it's nuts what he's doing. I think he should retire after this year, personally. He's crazy. I mean, he's going to be 45 years old. He's going to spend half his. He's not. Chances are he's going to spend half his life as a professional player, most likely.
That's his life, though.
Or as a football player.
That's what he wants,
and good for him.
He enjoys it.
I mean, but like I said, I mean, you've made it perfect. I mean, you cannot let them do. I get it. I see his side about the whole draft thing and not talking to him, whatever. I get it. People always made a complaint. Well, nobody told Tom Brady drafting quarterbacks. Yeah, but they drafted him in the second, third, fourth round. This wasn't a guy they grabbed in the first round. And if you think about it, how many you talk about this draft of the Packers all the time, people get freaked out about, oh, they never drafted a skill player. How many skill players that the Patriots have drafted at the time that Tom Brady was there, that panned out? All these guys were good receivers, were scrap heap dudes. Edelman, Amendola, these were Wes Welker. These were guys that they got in some kind of, or they drafted in the 87th round, right? Yeah. They didn't go first round. Kicker. Yeah. And that's part of, and they're the same dilemma as the Packers. They're always drafting in the 20s. So what are you going to get in the 20s? You're getting linemen and stuff like that. You're not getting in defensive. You're not getting a star receiver at number 22 or 27 usually. I mean, a couple years ago, possible could have happened.
Yeah, you could have got Justin Jefferson or whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
It could happen.
But whatever. I understand what they were doing, but they should have drafted defense. But it is what it is. That's the whole different thing. But like I said, it's weird. It's just weird that I just can't believe both. I just can't believe Aaron just sitting there looking at it more and more. I see side. It's just they're going. I don't understand I don't understand his thinking behind this. It's a no win for everybody. It's no win for him, because if there is a trade in the works, it's not going to a good team. I'm gonna tell you right now, he's not going to. Even Denver, they say, or the Raiders. If I was the Packers, I ain't sending him there because there's a chance they can win. I'm not saying him either of those places. He's going somewhere where.
Well, you want to get your best draft picks out of that.
Yeah, so you want to go to a team like the Texans.
Right. Right.
I mean, hey, the Texans are a team, or who's
the Bears.
Well,
hey,
no, because when Rodgers leaves, that division is going to be open for the picking probably. But I don't know. He obviously won't be in a division, but I don't know, man. I just don't think it's a winning situation for anybody. I think it's just bad, and it's bad for football. It really is. It's not good for.
It's got everybody talking in June about football.
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
it's not about some guy that just murdered his family.
It's about something stupid. It's stupid, and it's more interesting to talk about this than that, though, right? Yeah,
that's what everybody wants. The NFL wants being talked.
Yeah.
Yeah, they like it
all the time.
Turn on McAfee tomorrow. They'll be talking about the NFL.
And here's the one thing. Here's the one thing that Rodgers doesn't have to worry about. He's not going to be the next Jeopardy host. He's not even in the top 5 right now.
You don't think so?
No, hell no. I tell you, if you've been watching any of the Jeopardy, host is going. I've been trying to watch all of them.
You're a big fan of Blossom, aren't you?
She is on fire. She you know what?
I'm a fan of her too, but
here's the thing:
she graduated from some big where'd she graduate from?
She's got a neuroscience degree,
but from Cornell or a big school,
big degree.
Carthage or Parkside. I can't remember exactly.
We're talking about
Parkside.
Amy Farrah Fowler from what's the Big Bang Theory.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know where you're going with this.
So, anyways. I think of all the ones I've watched so far, she's been the most engaging. She has.
And do you think they're going to take Aaron Rodgers over a woman that can do the same job, if not
he's
better?
shooting himself in the foot now with all this crap.
And then
if he wanted to be the Jeopardy host, he would have signed down there. They may go, "Hey, we really want you to come to be our host, not to be the Green Bay Packer quarterback." And he's like, "I don't want to know. I don't know if I want to be here." So
yeah. And like I said, there's no way they're taking another guy over a woman that's probably better than him at that same job. There's no way.
She's been really good so far. I think
that's what I heard. So I haven't seen it.
She's been spot on. So
yeah, it might be her job. It would be a great career for her.
Lasco, I love what Lasco said.
Yeah,
Anybody wants to read it?
No, we're not reading it.
We're gonna pass on that. It's hilarious though, but all right. We're gonna pass on that one.
Everything just pours out of Lasco's mouth like diarrhea.
We bring the best out of him. I watched that guy Krill before too. He's right up there.
Kenny Krill.
He's
a hockey guy.
Yeah, he likes the ice. He's not so good at it without the skates.
So you guys want to? We'll do a real football story now.
Yeah,
sure.
Julio Jones traded to the Titans this past weekend.
Yes.
The Falcons are getting a 2022 second rounder and a 2023 fourth rounder. The Titans get Julio Jones and a sixth rounder in 2023. The Titans take on Jones' salary of 15.3 in 2021, and the rest of the deal, Falcons have 7.75 in dead money this year. So that's where Julio is going. What do you guys think about Julio and AJ Brown side by side?
AJ Brown, he's been beat up a little bit, hasn't he?
Yeah, he had a bad foot.
And Julio Jones hasn't stayed on the field well his whole career.
Well, as I said this earlier, and I'm going to make this prediction about Julio.
I think he's
Jones.
only completed 2 years all the way through, hasn't he?
Yeah, but Julio Jones is going to become. I'm going to use this term again. Another Isaac Bruce. I have a funny feeling.
Oh, that's fine.
They're contending. He's going to play all year. That foot's not going to be that bad. I'm going to be all play.
Yeah,
you know how that
At least
works
for the
right?
first year.
You know how that works.
Yeah, ask Chris Bryant how that works.
Yeah. Oh yeah, money. It's money time.
Oh my God.
And he's an MVP candidate.
These guys would run into a fucking burning building right now. But yet last week it was got a hangnail. I'm out for 3 weeks.
Yeah. I think I hit my. I think I hit my funny bone on a door of the locker room. Yeah, I can't play for a month. So
but then I just read, who was it that played the whole year with bad knees and they just got him scoped or something? Oh, it was an NFL player.
Probably a kicker.
No, it was like a receiver or running back or something. He played the whole year with bad knees.
Oh, I think I do remember seeing.
I don't remember.
Somewhere.
I thought I heard the same thing, but I can't.
He played right through the year, and I'll think of it in a second. There's guys that do it. I mean, and even the average guys, they get beat up.
Yeah.
But some of these guys are getting $15 million a year. They should be on the field.
Oh yeah.
Even with missing a leg. Well, it's like you should still be out there. You're getting paid $15 million.
They arguably, on paper, have one of the best offenses in the AFC. Probably, if you look at it, Ryan Tannehill has been a good serviceable. He's been pretty well, and they got probably the best running back in football, Derrick Henry, as long as he stays healthy. So, and that line's good. The only thing their defense it was lacking in sacks last year, as they were the last couple of years. They got better, but their odds of winning an AFC South have went up from 40 to 50%, and the odd of winning the AFC has improved from 6.5 to 9.4%. Conversely, too, well, the win projections have dipped from 8.9 to 8.5 for the Falcons. So Julio Jones is only worth 0.4 wins.
Yeah. Well, it's good. I mean, honestly, it's a move that helps both teams.
Yeah, I mean, you and I did read a very interesting article, and they made a great point. If you're going to deal Julio Jones, why aren't you dealing more players?
Right.
I mean, you should have dealt Matt Ryan. You should have drafted a quarterback at number 4 instead of drafting I can't remember who they drafted, but it was one of those. I thought they should have drafted a quarterback at 4 and just moved on. Who?
Yeah, they didn't even draft. They passed up on the guy that went to the Lions too.
Penny Sewell.
Yeah,
I can't remember who they drafted. And it wasn't a receiver because the first one was Jamar Chase, wasn't he? That went to Bengals, or the kid who went to Waddle.
Willie, you looking at it?
Yeah, look up the draft. Who
I
the
am.
Falcons. So, but what are you guys talking about it now? Fantasy wise, what do you think that does to Calvin Ridley? Is he a top 5 pick now, receiver wise?
So
I don't think it's
the
going to
Falcons
change
took
him much.
Kyle Pitts.
Yeah, the tight end.
Then they took.
That's right. So they probably improved over Julio Jones there. I'm not, maybe not this year, but maybe in 2 years, once Pitts figures out, he's going to be a monster.
Yeah,
according to everyone. I mean, in theory. So you subtract an old wide receiver with all that money, and you're adding a tight end that's so athletic to go with Calvin Ridley, and
I guess
they've got a couple other receivers.
Yeah, Kyle Pitts might have a big year now.
Right,
part of it because I still don't like the Kyle Pitts pick anyway because they didn't need him. He's a great. Don't get me wrong. He beat like Willie was pretty adamant that day of the draft. He loves Kyle Pitts, and I was a fan of his.
Right,
he could be the best player in the draft, but on that team, I mean, it's a great place, I guess. Now that Julio Jones is gone, maybe that's why they did it. I don't know. Plus, they're looking down the road, and maybe they want to pick Calvin Ridley next year. Who knows? Because Ridley is a good receiver.
Oh, he's great.
He's a legit receiver. He was getting great numbers with Julio Jones on the field. So but now I don't know if you said this because I was looking because Eric did text me. But Did you say something about maybe double teams will slide over now on him, or might have a different coverages on him now? I don't know how they're going to, because he'll be the number one. They probably Pitts might help that in the middle.
They were probably already doing that anyways, because Julio Jones is not the same Julio Jones. I mean, he's still good.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, you're looking at they still got Russell Gage. So right now it's going to be Ridley, Russell Gage. If that sounds right.
Gage is solid too.
Yeah, and they still got Hayden Hurst at tight end, and now Kyle Pitts. I don't know who they don't have a running back. Mike Davis. So I mean they'll probably pick because they lost.
Davis had a good end of the year from last year.
Yeah, I mean he's solid.
And they may be the team that grabs that running back that gets cut in training camp and put on the team. He'll have a 1,000-yard year for him probably if there's decent off, because their defense is not very good. So that's the problem with the Falcons. I mean, they're not going to be able. And Ryan, I think he had that 3 or 4 year stretch when he was on fire, and he's kind of tapered. He's old. He's older too, obviously.
They got Christian Blake as another receiver. I don't know who that is. Do you?
I'm not sure. I can't remember.
And then Cordero Patterson.
Oh, they got him now.
Yep.
That was a tough loss for the Bears receiving returning wise, but I mean, it is what it is.
I mean, their problem is going to be still their defense, isn't it? Or their defense.
Do they block well? I loved their defense 2 years ago, and they just they were so young in that Super Bowl.
Yeah, they were awesome.
When they played, 3 or 4 years ago when they played against when they lost against New England, they were so young and athletic. They were average age of like 23. It was kind of reminding me of the Buccaneers defense. And all of a sudden they lost that Super Bowl, and that team just went the other way. It's like they have a hangover from losing that Super Bowl for like years. It's crazy. So I don't know,
but because Julio's going to a run heavy offense. I mean, and a lot of people said that you got Tannehill and Ryan. They're the same, right?
Yeah. It's tough for me. I'm not really. I like Tannehill, but I'm not sold on him as everybody else is. He has those games. He's kind of like that. He's good enough to win, but he's not, because that playoff game last year against Baltimore, that Baltimore defense, just you need to be able to make a couple plays. All they had to do is they were up. I think they were up 10-0 right away to Tennessee.
Yes.
So I mean, you just had to make 3 or 4 extra plays in that game. Just 1 or 2 first downs. Change the field position. That's all you have to do, and they didn't do it. And Derrick Henry. And Derrick Henry got shut down, so it had to be on Tannehill, and it didn't happen. I understand we can't run the ball, and you're a play action team. It sucks. I get it, but I don't know. I like Tannehill. I like him. I mean, I think I like what happened for him. He went from being kind of that garbage guy they thought, and he actually got a big contract, and he had a pretty good career at this point. A couple of years in Tennessee, so I do like what happened with him.
Man, the Twitterverse is not as happy with Tannehill as you are. They have been pretty much, you're not going anywhere with Tannehill pretty much.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you got Derrick Henry and you got play action, you got now 2 legit wide receivers. I don't know. They look pretty freaking good to me. Their defense, though, I mean, I still don't see them winning the AFC.
Well, their division's winnable, but yeah, Buffalo, KC. I mean,
Baltimore.
Yeah, it's gonna be that could be. We could have named the division winners. That's what we could have just did.
I think we just did, yeah.
We could have, but after that, it's
the Jets.
It's a crap. Hey, the Dolphins.
Yeah, Dolphins are good.
Yeah, as long as
I just don't see. I don't see them in the top 5 even after that. I don't know. No, I don't.
Yeah, we'll see.
And so, I actually looked at your Tickle Shark thing. You're freaking kidding me. Somebody believes that's real.
My mother-in-law.
You can see it's like fuzzy.
She thought it was real. I'm not kidding you.
It's because he keeps putting that green dye on that dog. She has.
It's pink now.
Is it pink?
Yeah. So the final story before we get out here, we'll get some closing thoughts, or maybe some more, random thoughts. The final story is the John Rahm leading the Memorial by 6 strokes, and he gets to finish his round. That's the funny thing. He tests positive, they found out during the round, but they let him finish the round out. And then when he told him when he came off the course, I'm like, what the? So make the poor guy even struggle, whatever. So John Rahm is forced to withdraw from the event after having a 6-stroke lead going into the final round. He was tested all week, negative. He was close contact, and then he got a positive test on Saturday. So what's going to happen if it's a false positive? Who's he going to sue for the money he lost? The company that gave him the false? I don't know. I'm just asking.
I would sue the PGA.
Well, but I don't know if you heard about this, Willie. If you know, is Rahm vaccinated by chance?
I have no idea.
They haven't said anything about it
right now
because they say you can't spread it if you're vaccinated. So even if he has it, what would it matter?
If you're vaccinated in I do have a degree in biology. You cannot have it if you're vaccinated. I know that's not what
I know he is from
science
Spain.
says all of a sudden.
I
The new
don't know what
science.
the rules are for him being a Spaniard living in the United States. You know.
Well, where did he get it?
Well,
the day before
the
round.
early week he was in close contact, so he tested him every day or every couple of days. They were testing him to make sure, and then it just popped positive late in the week.
I'm going to tell you, it's going to be a false positive. There's no way.
That's what bothers me about it. Unless someone can say that they tested him 3 or 4 times
with
to
as
double
many
check
people who have already had this, millions and millions of people, and how many people are vaccinated now? That it shouldn't be spreading very rapidly.
And you could have actually just had him golf by himself if you really wanted to.
Yeah, well, exactly.
Could have golfed the course alone. I know it wouldn't be the same, but yeah,
Why not?
But everybody was freaked out. That's why you can't do it. But they are saying with this happening, he is one of the favorites for the PGA for the U.S. Open, and his chance of playing is in jeopardy possibly because it's 14 days away. Who knows what'll happen between now and then? Because he has to show so many negatives before then and all this. So, I mean,
if he doesn't have it though, I mean, that's
if it was Nick Saban, they'd be doing them every day,
every hour,
right?
Yeah,
is that what they do with Saban
positive,
to get him in there?
Positive. Oh, negative. We'll use this one.
Yeah,
right.
And how many people died from that? 0. So I mean,
and Nick Saban had it probably.
Oh yeah, he probably had Ebola.
He's a super spreader.
So John Rahm, feel bad for the guy, but it's not like I would have felt bad. It was some new tour guy that just got on and lost a bunch of checks. John Rahm's not gonna go broke after this, but I still feel bad. It is a title. Now guys like this is about winning, like we talk about. They want to win, so I get it. It sucks, but
I'm telling you though, that's going to be a false positive.
I agree with you 100%.
I don't know how you
it.
can go negative.
They ain't gonna tell them.
Positive.
They ain't gonna tell them. They'll wait like a week. Okay, you're clear now. I wouldn't. If you were you found out the next day it was false, I'd be like, yeah, sorry, we have to wait a week to test you now. Okay, you're good now. It must have went away. Yeah. I don't know. I wouldn't
want to be that guy.
If they told me a day later after that I was false, I'd be like, okay.
You know, I would do it. I'd be like, now don't shoot the messenger.
Yeah. Now remember, I didn't give you the test. Pointing the guy next to me.
Oh my God.
And we know who won.
Yeah. Well,
Morikawa.
Yeah. No, Morikawa lost.
No, he did lose in playoff.
Playoff to I believe it was Tiger. Right now, I don't even have it on it because
I just saw this. Dino actually did his test.
Yeah. Can't lay.
Dino did his test.
Wow. So this is a tie-in. I like doing this on the show.
Could you imagine? Oh fuck!
Just so you know, from now on the shows, the rest of the time, from now on, I'm going to mention LeBron or Aaron Rodgers every show because I know Eric takes about talking about him.
Yeah.
So I'm going to mention LeBron though, and I'm going to segue this together and ask you guys a question. So LeBron goes to a party and can still play in the playoffs when it's their rule. But this guy, understandably tested positive, gets yanked off the golf course, can't finish his golf tournament.
Well, he didn't even have COVID. He walked off the court.
I'm just saying. It's just that's my random thought. Okay, we don't have to talk about it. That's my random thought. Any random thoughts before you go? You got any more?
Yeah, I got a whole pile.
I'll throw one out here. Throw a couple out here.
Did I ever tell you the story when I was playing ball down in South Carolina? So we're playing in this 18 and under tournament, and Jay Morris is on the mound, Kenosha legend, you know.
Yeah.
And he's pitched. Yeah, exactly. He's like, I think it's like in the 6th inning, and this is a 3rd place game in an 18 and under tournament. So it's pretty good sized crowd there. Maybe 100 or so people. So he's pitching. Coach comes out to pull him. So he comes out the short. I'm at 3rd, and they bring in Paul Phillips, Parkside pitcher, big guy, lefty. He's up there on the mound. He's warming up, and Paul could throw, And so he goes through his warm-ups, and Morris is just sitting out at shortstop and just hitting his he's just hitting his glove out there. And so Phillips gets done warming up, walks off the back of the mound, getting ready to throw his first pitch, starts walking back up to the mound. And Morris, it's completely quiet, goes, "Come on, you big guck sucker." The whole you could hear through the crowd, and you could have heard it in the parking lot. And everybody's just Silent. Nobody says
Crickets.
anything. It was classic.
That's good stuff.
Yeah, it was great.
Nice.
And we won that game.
Did you?
Oh yeah, Phillips closed it out. He was good.
Career. I do have talking about a little hockey here. My Leafs did lose to the Canadians, but the Canadians have now won 6 straight playoff games, all without trailing, tied for the second longest such streak in a single postseason of all time. The only team with a longer streak in the Stanley Cup playoff history is, who do you think?
Red Wings.
No.
Blackhawks.
No.
Okay, well, I'm against the 2 out.
So the most consecutive wins without trailing or something? Is that what you said?
Yes.
How about the Edmonton Oilers?
I was gonna say the Islanders.
The Canadians, who did it
shit.
8 straight games in 1960.
That was a trick question.
It was a trick question.
So what's going on?
Wasn't that Guy Lafleur time back then?
No.
His name's Guy.
Doesn't Lafleur stand for like warrior or
His name's Guy.
Do you remember that?
I remember seeing that in
What
Sports
movie was that?
Illustrated.
It's like, oh, Guy Lafleur. What does that name stand for? It's like warrior. So he's like the flower.
Flower. Yes, right.
Yeah,
The
Lafleur,
Fleur.
yeah.
Where was that? It was some movie. Might have been like Wayne and Garth or something.
Jim
stupid.
Lasco says, "Well, yeah, I'm still sore from curling. We need to drink and play bags, no ice." Random thought.
That is pretty random.
Yeah, I like it. So what's going on in hockey right now? I'm sorry, I have lost touch with it. Who,
Pittsburgh got knocked out and they were a 1 seed.
well, like we talked about, it can happen.
You never know in hockey.
No.
You just don't know how it's going to go here.
It's looking like I'm thinking Vegas is looking really good.
Vegas versus who?
Tampa, and the Lightning.
Nashville is out.
I don't know. I don't watch.
I took Vegas and Nashville because they're both good party towns.
Oh yeah, that's right. You did, didn't you?
Mhm.
I got it right
just
here.
had it. Yeah.
So right now it's Canadians and Jets 2-2 in the third period, and Montreal is up 3-0.
Over who?
Over the Jets.
Winnipeg Jets. Yeah.
Winnipeg Jets. You got the Islanders and the Boston Bruins. Islanders up 3-2, and the Islanders up. Oh, they won today, so up 3-2.
Yep.
And then we got the Golden Knights and Colorado Avalanche.
All I got is Vegas left. So
2-2.
So we got tomorrow we got the Lightning in Carolina.
Yes.
So it's 3-1. Tampa's up 3 games to 1
Right.
already on them, and they're the underdog.
Okay.
And then Colorado and Vegas are tied at 2-2, and they're the top 2 teams in that.
So we gotta
West.
get Adam on just to see if he can read his own notes.
We'll get them on before the finals.
Yes, we will.
Yep.
Yeah. So those are the last 8 teams left. So it's going to be down to 4 here pretty soon.
Ed, any more random thoughts?
Let's see what else do I have here. I got Nah, I mean, I did watch the Global Climate Summit this week. Do you guys see that? You should have since we only have like 10 years to live because the Earth's on fire.
Yeah.
Only 10 years left to live again.
Again.
Anyways, you guys.
So it was a replay of 2011 show.
It doesn't matter. They just
It was a
same
replay. They
shit
replayed
over and
it.
over.
They replayed it.
Yeah. Anyways, one of the keynote speakers was this new, less obnoxious, brainwashed 16-year-old girl. Did you see her?
Mm-mm.
I think she's like Latino or Latina. I got to work on my Spanish again. Yeah, she said the only way to stop global warming is to censor the sun and wait in our safe spaces until everything is just perfect. So that's her solution.
Well, that makes
It's way better than that Greta girl.
Willie, you got anything fun?
I do. You know, anybody watch baseball last night?
I haven't watched baseball yet this year.
I know what we're talking about.
The Red Sox and the Yankees.
You said Yankees.
I know the Red Sox won, right?
They did. They had their first sweep at Yankee Stadium in the last 10 seasons.
Wow.
Entering the series, Boston's had lost 11 straight at the Yankees, second longest losing streak at their arch rival in franchise history, and one shy of the record set 1931, 1932.
Ooh.
So
that was a tough season for the Red Sox.
probably right after.
Yeah, the Yankees were like,
Yeah.
"Oh, we got this. Yeah, Lou Gehrig's about on his way out here, but we got this new guy coming up, this Joe DiMaggio guy."
I like
that
this
was
guy.
years later, but yes.
We've got to talk about the Brewers had a pretty good last few games, and the Cubs were hot, and they lost 3 out of 4 to the Giants. Giants are actually leading the NL West right now. So it was an interesting weekend. The big story,
Cubs are still struggling on the road a little bit, though.
but the big story is the kid. What is his name? I had it written down. I didn't write it. The kid playing third right now for him.
Wisdom, Patrick Wisdom.
That was
Wisdom.
the player of the week.
Yeah, he's.
I went
Fuego.
I went to the game. See this. You know what? I know everybody out there thinks that all my predictions come true, but they don't. I'm wrong on the Buccaneers. I got right. The Bucks. I'm right on probably right now. Sorry. But I will say this: the one I was wrong on. I went to the game last weekend, or the Cub game, and he played, and he had a terrible day at the plate, and it was one of his worst days at the plate out of the month he's been out. 3 weeks he's been out. 2 weeks he's been on fire, and he made an error at third, and I'm looking at Jason going, man, I can't wait for Bodie to get back. Well, Bodie's probably going, oh my God, get better.
Right.
So this kid, can he keep doing this? No, probably not. But man, he has sure seen the ball pretty well right now. I mean, he on a team with Chris Bryant, who's hot. He was hotter than him for the last week and a half. So crazy.
And I read a thing, and they're like, well, it's not completely out of the ordinary for him because in AAA a few years back, he hit 31 home runs. It's like, well, why has he not made it up to the major? Obviously, he can hit major league pitching.
Yeah, why isn't he up here?
I don't know. Maybe he didn't have a position. Maybe he wasn't a.
Well, he plays third.
I know. Well, I played third. You don't have to be that good.
Well, who was there before?
Either miss it or you catch it.
Well, they got Bryant there, and before he started moving them around,
and Bodie came
and
in.
they had the outfielders. They already had an outfield. Schwarber was there, so they didn't. I mean,
So I mean, if you hit 31 home runs in AAA, I mean, you can hit.
Yeah.
I mean, not always,
but you should be able to.
Yeah.
Maybe not 30, but at least.
So then he hits in the major leagues, and they're like, well, we knew he could hit.
And he's
like,
old.
well, what? He's 29.
Yeah, he's old. Yeah, for baseball.
Yeah. Oh, that's way old. Yeah.
I just turned 29 again, too.
Yeah, that's nice.
No, yeah. Willie's 29.
Yeah.
In dog years.
Yeah. He's still,
times 7, right? No, it's only times 5 now. They said it changed.
Is that
new.
Is it?
Yeah,
so dogs are living longer
it
now?
says times 5.
Because people are taking better care of their animals.
Yeah. I only feed mine live.
They're
animals.
baby animals and baby people.
Like I give them treats.
Right?
Like
You say baby person or baby
person?
People? Baby person.
Ed throws possums up in the air watching dogs.
Yeah,
attack
it's
them.
rabbits, and they better get some because my garden's getting devoured out.
Is it really?
Oh,
And I lost 2 of my koi fish this week.
really?
What the
Who
hell?
took them?
I don't know. I put
Raccoons.
camera?
Raccoons took those.
I put a camera up.
Raccoons are
Yeah.
good fish hunters.
I know.
My neighbor, my
They got
mom
my
and
2
dad's
stupid ones.
My mom and dad's neighbor had koi like that, and he used to. I don't know what he did, but yeah, he had raccoons that always come in and just grab them.
I know, and I looked this morning, and they knocked over some of my plants in there, and I'm like, dude, that's a raccoon.
Yep.
It was reaching in there. So
They're handsy. You know
what
they're-
you need to do?
Hey, they're very handsy.
somebody's like, you got to put a trap out. I was like, yeah, I got a shotgun.
No, you should to make it funny. You should put a little electrocuted wire out there.
Yeah.
So when they zap into it.
I'm thinking about it,
Yeah, you'll hear. You'll be squealing all night.
and that'll be my dog. Follow it, then ploosh.
Ed, watch out for your neighbors.
Yeah,
don't. Maybe,
it might be my furry neighbor.
maybe the raccoon furry is
Yes.
taking him.
It's like,
Is that a raccoon? that was the worst. That was the worst raccoon. He did a bunny.
tried.
He was like a bunny for a
I was
second.
gonna eat.
He's like a
This beer,
squirrel.
I can't do anything. I got no spit left.
Hey guys, look, I'm a lion.
It was a raccoon person. Oh, shit. That was my neighbor's not a good raccoon. Oh, jeez, I got one of those things where you cramp in your side.
He's got a stitch.
Oh, and then I pooped.
Oh well, that you know what, we got to end there. I think that was a good ending, right? Oh, you got something else?
No, what I was just going to say is we got to look up some of these fictional TV brands you ever see on these shows. You know, I'll just
yeah. Like, I know
just to mention, so we get something to crap, some crap to talk about next week. But
Crap
fictional
to
TV
talk
brands.
about.
yeah, fictional TV brands like you'll see, like Dunder Mifflin or
Oh yeah, the companies.
all,
yeah.
all
like,
these foods.
Shots Brewery.
Yeah, I was gonna say Shots
Yeah.
Brewery.
Or, Al's.
Well, look up a few and
Yeah,
think about it.
we'll
Write them
talk about
down
them. Yep,
because there's tons.
Maybe that'll be our poll question next week.
Could be.
Fictional TV brands, for example, Shots Brewery. I'll
Yeah.
I'll start people out.
Yeah, and there's some go. I got a couple good ones. I've had these for like months on here. I just
so best USFL players next week.
I love it.
And as our snake draft, AFC East, Tom Brady's division, X division.
Oh,
he's on all their Mount Rushmores. Every team puts him on there.
Yeah, he's like Jackie Robinson. They're just gonna retire his number.
Yeah. And then we'll do fictional TV brands for our fan poll.
Yeah, I like it.
So we're good to go. So any closing thoughts, Ed?
No.
You're good?
My side hurts.
Does your raccoon have to say anything on the way?
He's been a raccoon this whole time.
That was very good.
I don't know how. What's a raccoon sound like? Even
they kind of like coo. They go,
yep, it's pretty close.
Yeah.
It sounds like a rattlesnake.
No, they do make that noise.
It's like a bird rattlesnake. It's like a dove snake.
Yeah, it sounds like a snake with jazz hands again.
It's kind of down good.
Getting there. Yeah.
Okay.
He still got spit. I didn't have any spit.
IPA dried you out. Go ahead, Willie.
He's sucking on that hot sauce.
Closing thoughts.
Yeah, we haven't eaten that yet either.
Oh, the hot sauce challenge.
Yeah, when we got nothing to talk about, we're already 2 hours in now.
Yeah.
Right.
It's been a long night.
We thought we had nothing to talk about, guys.
We could just next week we just do shots of hot sauce the whole show. And screaming, throwing shit at the wall.
Buckets over there pooping.
Willie's already got one.
It's a diaper.
All right.
Any closing thoughts, please?
A little cushy. Let me think about this. No, I think we're good. Yeah.
Oh, I got one now. Unless you're gonna bring it up. Remember that picture you sent me of the girl with the she was all not that one girl picture, the other one. The girl that was injured.
Oh yeah. Yeah. She this girl it was a great I wasn't really a meme, but someone just took her picture. Oklahoma softball player.
Oklahoma.
She was walking down a dugout and her finger was pointing different ways. Her two middle fingers were dislocated, or one was, and she popped it back in and coming off the field. And the guy actually wrote, just shows you how much LeBron is a baby or whatever, or something like that. And her fingers were actually looked like these two fingers like pointing out. It was like she was doing the Spock thing, but not on purpose.
Yeah,
yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
Oklahoma player.
And she finished the game, and LeBron couldn't even wait the last 5 minutes to stay on the court. Or
big James Madison, big story out the girls softball thing. Are they still alive?
They just got knocked out.
Okay, well,
friend of the show,
Florida State.
Yeah,
friend of the show, Jeff Lewis went to JMU.
JMU, and then Oklahoma is are they still in Oklahoma?
Oklahoma. They're playing
number
Florida State now. So get this. Florida State played at 3:00 this morning. Played till 3:00 this morning. They had to turn around and play at 3:00 this afternoon. So there's a bunch of people going, why are they penalized for playing a late game and it went late and what stuff like that. So there's people thinking there should be different rules.
Life ain't fair.
Right. Yep. Right. We all
maybe you
know
should have
that.
won. Maybe you shouldn't have won. You should have won.
You
Did
should've
they go
lost.
extra innings?
I think it must have.
Maybe should have won normal innings.
Yeah, because you can't. A lot of places you can't have the lights on, or I mean, even a big tournament.
They might. I think they have a facility for just like the Stadium Omaha has.
Here's the big
but
deal.
Still,
I
mean,
think
there's like time limits on for it's city ordinance.
Yeah.
Well, I think the big thing is that they're on a schedule.
Yeah.
And
they would have to, if they would have had to start it back again at 7 a.m. or something.
Yeah.
Right.
It's tough. I mean, it's kind of like you go to a concert and you're like, come on, play Slow Ride or whatever it is, and they're like, oh, we can't. We're out of time, man.
We gotta leave.
They gotta leave.
They gotta kick us out or give us a ticket. We'll get a ticket for past 11:30. Yeah. So, any other closing thoughts? Good point. Thanks for bringing it up. I forgot all about that.
That was cool. That finger picture.
Yeah.
Middle finger picture. Did you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, we haven't heard that all night.
No,
You're off your game right now.
You gotta pick and choose, man. Pick and choose.
Can't be all the time.
Because what he said, he liked that finger picture.
That's what she said.
No, we'll just use them all.
Why not?
It's a bombardment. Okay. Oh, Eric just called in. Eric, so what do you think about the Bucks game? Oh, really? Yeah, but Eric, Eric. I know, I get it, Eric. Oh, well, he hung up.
Oh my God. I guess he watched the first 3 minutes of the game. He's gonna really shit when he sees the fourth quarter.
Don't fast forward. He said he recorded. He's a moron. He didn't record that. There's no way. He knew the score. There's no
He
way.
had to because that guy can't.
That's why he didn't answer, because he knew I was going to mess with him probably. Whatever.
No.
Okay. So no closing thoughts? We're good?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good.
So yeah, we'll be back. We'll be back next week sometime. We are the Basement Benchwarmers podcast. With I think Eric will be back next week. Maybe Glenn. I believe will be here. All of us, Eric and Willie and myself. So once again, we are the Basement Benchwarmers podcast. Remember, check us out on Facebook and on Twitter. And once again, stay classy, Wisconsin.
I hate goodbyes.
Sorry, folks, park's closed.
What happened? I blacked out.
Because we did something today that no one thought we could do, including us. So we're going out, we're celebrating, and we're going to rub it in this city's face.
I swear I've seen a lot of stuff in my life, but that was awesome.
Bye, Felicia.
Kids, there's Big Ben and there's Parliament.
I'd give him more buys and highs.
Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end.
Feels so